According to Luigi Mangione's alleged manifesto, he planned to kill United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson as an act of war after the company violated its contract with his mother. The document stated Kathleen Mangione, who was diagnosed with neuropathy, hit her $6,000 deductible. $1,000 deductible of her United Healthcare plan in October and was forced to live with pain so severe he heard her shrieking in the night. The manifesto reveals Luigi compared himself to Gladiator's Maximus Decimus Meridius, claiming his rage surged as he witnessed his mother's suffering during United Healthcare's repeated delays and denials.
You can't rush to judgment in this case or any case, because any one of you all, if you were charged with a crime or any of your family members or loved ones, you don't want anybody rushing to those judgments. So if you believe in America and that presumption of innocence, then you cannot rush to judgment. He's an American citizen. He's presumed innocent. Let's not forget that. That's the number one premise of our wonderful country, and that's what I want people to remember. And I don't want anybody to rush to judgment on anything. You can't rush to judgment in this case or any case, because any one of you all, if you're charged with a crime or any of your family members or loved ones, you don't want anybody rushing to those judgments. So if you believe in America and that presumption of innocence, then you cannot rush to judgment. He's an American citizen. He's presumed innocent. Let's not forget that. That's the number one premise of our wonderful country, and that's what I want people to remember. And I don't want anybody to rush to judgment on anything.
I don't know if I took that shit. Mic check, mic.
Listen, I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So that's, like I said earlier, and I wasn't kidding around. A couple of things. If you're going to report something, report it accurately. And remember, and this is not just a small thing, the fundamental concept of American justice is a presumption of innocence, and until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this point. And so I'm not even aware of what any charges.
I'm sorry, that's just...
Listen, I haven't seen any evidence that says that he's the shooter. So that's, like I said earlier, and I wasn't kidding around. A couple of things. Remember, and this is not just a small thing, the fundamental concept of American justice is a presumption of innocence, and until you're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I've seen zero evidence at this point. And so I'm not even aware of what any charges.
Let me come off of this. You hear me? What else?
I think there was some weird whispering going on before a big interruption, so walk me through it.
It took about 25, 30 minutes or so for both counsel and judge to actually enter into the courtroom. And so it was a lot of time for me to just watch Luigi Mangione and how he behaved. And so he was essentially sitting there in that swivel chair. Like I said, really relaxed, not the same guy that we saw just moments ago in that video. And he was sort of swinging around in his swivel chair. It didn't seem like he had a care in the world. He was looking all around the courtroom. He turned around and he made eye contact with me and so many other reporters. And you could see him sort of whispering quietly to himself, almost mumbling or muttering underneath his breath. And I'm trying my best to do lip reading as best as I can. I can't figure out what he was saying, but most certainly he was like talking underneath his breath. As for that interjection, another very strange moment. You remember last night I told you how he sort of spoke up and sort of refuted some of the claims that the Commonwealth was making about what he was possessing. Well, same thing today, okay? So his defense attorney is making the argument about why his client should be entitled to bail. And you actually saw and heard Luigi Mangione interrupt his own defense attorney making that argument, trying to state something. And his attorney had to get real sharp with him real quick and looked at him. He said, no, 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 don't speak at all.
Trying to check it again. It's doing it now.
Attorney is making the argument about why his client should be entitled to, and you actually saw and heard interrupt his own defense attorney making that argument, trying to state something, and his attorney had to get real sharp.
Mic check, mic check. Wait, hold on, hold on.
No, 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 don't speak at all.
Well, I was checking from the backside, but let me see. I'm trying to check something. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. All right, yeah, I got it. We sound better now. I got it. We good. We are good now. Let me let that rerun again because I effed it all up. Here we go.
I think there was some weird whispering going on before a big interruption, so walk me through it.
It took about 25, 30 minutes or so for both counsel and judge to actually enter into the courtroom. And so it was a lot of time for me to just watch Luigi Mangione and how he behaved. And so he was essentially sitting there in that swivel chair. Like I said, really relaxed, not the same guy that we saw just moments ago in that video. And he was sort of swinging around in his swivel chair. It didn't seem like he had a care in the world. He was looking all around the courtroom. He turned around and he made eye contact with me and so many other reporters. And you could see him sort of whispering quietly to himself, almost mumbling or muttering underneath his breath. And I'm trying my best to do lip reading as best as I can. I can't figure out what he was saying, but most certainly he was like talking underneath his breath. As for that interjection, another very strange moment. You remember last?
Yo, what up? Hey, Bronze. 1 2 1 2.
Almost mumbling or muttering underneath his breath. And I'm trying my best to do.
Yeah, 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Last night I told you how he sort of spoke up and sort of refuted some of the claims that the Commonwealth was making about what he was possessing. Well, same thing today, okay? So his defense attorney is making the argument about why his client should be entitled to bail. And you actually saw and heard Luigi Mangione interrupt his own defense attorney making that argument, trying to state something. And his attorney had to get real sharp with him real quick and looked at him. He said, no, 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 don't speak at all.
All right, there you have it. I guess it was that lag, but there was something really going on over here. I just reset it again, so hopefully we all right. Pardon me. All right, let's keep it going. We got it fixed now, so let's just try to keep it going. Let's hope the flow stays good, and let's keep it going. Because I was having a hell of a time uploading videos for a minute. It was doing a whole bunch of wild stuff. I knew I was going to be catching hell somehow or another. Yeah, I'm going to save Diddy. Wait, I'll save, do we got a story about that? Oh, yeah. We got some Diddy stuff. Because I think this is really weird. Not only did we have the situation with the alleged 13-year-old girl at the time was 13, whoever that person was, that was raped allegedly by Jay-Z. And there's no like they're not showing face. I don't even think they've listed the person's name. They just listed him as like a Jane Doe. Sort of like with the which this clearly looks like a white guy when you see this video of the so-called other Diddy accuser coming out. It looks like a white guy. I can see his hair. I don't care how much they dark him up. I can see your damn hair. And I can listen to your voice, and I'm pretty sure that's a white guy. No matter what damn sounds y'all put on there. That's a damn white guy. So let's check this part right here because there's two weird things that are going on.
Merchandise referencing the shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, like hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, stickers, and more, have appeared on online storefronts like eBay, Redbubble, Etsy, and TikTok Shop. NBC News reviewed hundreds of item listings, ranging in price from $2.99 to over $70. Many of the items included the words deny, defend, and depose, referencing messages that were left behind at the scene on bullet shell casings. The 4 storefronts we looked at all have rules against items that glorify violence. While eBay said in a statement that the 3 words aren't enough, some of the items also contained images of guillotines, guns, bullets, and even images from footage of the shooting. I spoke to a graphic designer behind some of the t-shirts and hoodies, and he said he flipped the United Healthcare logo upside down and added the words deny, defend, and depose. He said that he's donating the proceeds to a charity that helps people pay off their medical bills. While the graphic designer says he doesn't condone violence or profiting from it, he does agree with the widespread sentiment against the for-profit healthcare industry.
Then why do y'all vote Republicans all over the place, all around? Why do y'all vote Democrats? Because they're all in the bed with the insurance companies. That's why you can't get rid of paid health insurance. You don't see nobody saying get rid of it on either side. On either side. Republican or Democrat. Hell, I haven't barely heard an independent say something since Bernie lied to us. You know that old dude was capping? The hell with him. But yeah, that's wild work to be out here like, man, fuck you. This how I make my living, nigga. Off of other people's misery. Mm-hmm. That is how people are living right now. Motherfuckers like, shit. I'm miserable, nigga. You gonna be miserable too. Shit getting hot at the border too. We're gonna get to some of these stories before, because like I said, my main stories will be, we done did the Mangione. I believe we got all his stories. And like I said, this is the Throwdown. We got a lot. I want to get to this Trader Truth story about his missing daughter, man. Oh, man, I hope he find his daughter. And I know the mama got something to do with it. I know the mama got something to do with it. And y'all don't get that because y'all act like women are the nicest things on the earth. That was the biggest trick when they told you what a little boy's made of. Puppy dog tails and snails and all this other stuff. Little girls are made of sugar puff fairies and cookies and cream, and that's a goddamn lie. It's a goddamn lie. Not only are women sophisticated, they're dangerous creatures. Stop underestimating women like they some damn damsels in distress. You find your ass tied up in a chair somewhere by one of these women. Women ain't nothing to be played with, man. They dangerous. They dangerous. So here's another thing that the weirdos have been doing now. Now all of a sudden you got every CEO. This been happening in New York. I don't know who's been doing it, but it's probably a white guy. Been posting all these posters all over talking about wanted posters.
Officials with the NYPD tell CNN that CEO wanted posters have been seen around the city as fears grow that copycats could target other corporate executives.
Well, Jim, there is a real sense of nervousness and even fear in C-suites really across the country. This fatal shooting in Midtown Manhattan, not far from where I am right now, has been a real wake-up call for business leaders and for boards of directors. One veteran security executive told me that corporate America is nervous, and he said healthcare is the target now, but who's next?
Now the question is, are they going to do anything that's amicable for the people, or are they just going to beef up on security? See, you got to ask yourselves these questions, because these are the things that lead to a heavier, more police type state. We already in a police state. But it's the type of police state that doesn't do anything to like the people who it should. It does something to the citizens. Ain't nobody, the police don't arrest immigrants or none of these other killers that's rolling your street. They ain't doing none of that. Hell, Negroes who get mad at Jay-Z and talk about Diddy, you don't talk about Lil Pookie and Lil Tyrell that you know you related to who be doing all the terror in the neighborhood. You don't bring their asses up. So stop acting like you about justice. A lot of you Negroes like to just mix it up for no damn reason. That's why Neely Fuller Jr. said black people ain't supposed to be around each other unless we doing something productive. Let's keep it moving. I'm telling you, y'all, every time I have to delete a video, that's when my other video pops up. It's wild what's going on right now. I'm trying to get along the route with these stories. Hey, Mangione. Is that Mangione? We're going to say that towards the end, too. Okay, yeah, I want to get these little short stories out the way. Because they all involve white folk. Because white folks do whatever the hell they want. Even from how he shot that dude with a 3D gun. But Negroes is arguing each other on the internet whether he was a damn Assassin's Creed or he was a specialist or some shit. Like, nigga, y'all just need to stop. He's just a regular white boy. Y'all do know he got the 3D printer in his home, in that mansion. 1 Buckley Court in Towson, Maryland. That's where his family lives. So you know when you have a 1, that means you're the only house on that cul-de-sac, on that spot. And they say court. That means a court. That's a cul-de-sac. Look at what this white guy did. When he didn't get his way at the car dealership, look what he did.
I wasn't, huh? I told you, mother.
Whoa! Oh, shit.
Call the cops!
See? You see that shit right there? Let's play it one more time. See? He like, fuck y'all. It sounds like he got a slight little bit of an accent, too. So, you know, he's a Latino white, a white Latino who wants his whiteness to be validated. That's why he smashed through that bitch like that. Like, God damn it. Don't y'all see I'm white? I may eat tacos. Well, shit, let me tear some shit up. He just walked away. Somebody's like, call the cops. I swear there's still something wrong with the videos over here. They said something was going on with all the internet all over the country since these damn drones showed up. And I know I saw my Instagram wasn't working right. Facebook wasn't really working right. That's why I wasn't really on it. But it seems it's even spread even over to YouTube. It's spread into Restream. I heard people over there on what's the other damn thing? StreamYard. They said they were having problems. Oh, y'all gotta see this shit. They coming, boy. They got some shit for our ass. They got some shit for our ass. This case I thought was kind of crazy right here because I'll get to that. It's a little bit longer, but anyway, here's a situation that went down in Pennsylvania just the other day. They lighting that shit up. They just lighting it up. I kept trying to see like, God damn. I'm telling you, the police don't be playing, boy. They like light his ass up. As soon as they got them machine guns, boy, that's all they do. Your ass is dead. You got to be careful with these folks, because shit, we don't know what went on there, because I was trying to find more information on it, but they were being really tight-lipped about it. So I'll try to bring that story back later this week once I get some more information, because, yeah, that was wild work right there. Yeah, we need that too. Because that kind of goes with what we just saw, because we'll go down these cases along the way. Anyway, here's the dude in New York announcing charges against two real estate brothers, I believe. They're white men, but they, up to this moment, I checked, they have not been incarcerated like Diddy has been. They have the same damn charges, but they're walking around free.
Today I'm announcing a 3-count indictment charging 3 brothers, Alon Alexander, Oren Alexander, and Tal Alexander, with sex trafficking offenses. The indictment alleges that between at least 2010 and at least 2021, the Alexander brothers worked together and with others repeatedly and violently drug, sexually assault, and rape dozens of female victims. The defendants used their wealth and positions to create and facilitate opportunities to sexually assault women. In particular, Oren and Tal Alexander allegedly.
Now, what's interesting to me was they said from 2010 to 2021, that's 11 years. Did they stop in these last few years? Like, did y'all tip them off like, hey, nigga, we coming, so y'all might want to calm down on y'all rapey stuff, or grapies, whatever y'all doing. Because I found that weird. That, yeah, here it is, 2024. Well, I guess maybe they was investigating their ass all that time. 3 years to put together a solid case, but why aren't they incarcerated like Sean Diddy Combs? When y'all tell me there's no racism in this country.
Allegedly used their prominent positions in the real estate industry to induce women to come to events and parties.
But yet, as I looked them up earlier, and they still weren't arrested. They haven't been incarcerated. They not sitting over there with Diddy. So, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. Great balls of fire, hallelujah. That's how they be like, great balls of fire. But yeah, maybe if you're a CEO, this is the time you say, hell, let's be nice to these damn people and stop fucking them over. Because yeah, it does get to a point where, you know what I'm saying, ain't no fun once the rabbit got the gun. So you might as well start getting it in your damn head. It could come to that. You know how white people go. White people do shit. We got a history of white people killing motherfuckers or trying to kill you. There's a history of it in this country. Shit, they kill presidents. They kill everything. But they done ingrained in y'all so scared to act like black people are more dangerous. All black people do is kill other damn black people like fools. The same way white people kill other white people like fools. And Asians kill Asians, and Latinos kill Latinos the same way. What are they doing over there in Ukraine right now? They killing each other. Those are white people killing each other. And stop giving me that, well, it's for a just reason. Everybody got their mother effing reason for why they do what they do. Stop complaining. Look, listen to this sister. She looked pretty strong. She got a strong face and everything. But she said she ain't wrestling no dude. And I can tell she's strong because when you really be muscular and strong like that, you get a little breasts.
Would I get on the mat with somebody who is a biological male? Well, I'll just say this. I've wrestled...
Wait, hold on. Let me check something again. She ain't wrestling no dude. And I can tell she's strong because when you really be muscular and strong like that, you get a little breasts.
Plenty of guys in practice. And I will only wrestle them in practice. Because wrestling men is very...
Now, wait, that ain't her in that image holding the flag, right? I hope that ain't her.
Very, very difficult, even when they're 20 pounds smaller than me. So if like they're the same weight as me, I just keep it in practice.
Yeah, I really hope that ain't her that was holding that flag. God damn, sis. Only wrestle with makeup on. Because you look good in them braids right there. But don't be wrestling without that shit right there. For sure. Because, girl, if I came at my house and I saw you and you had that flag, how you looked holding that flag, bitch, it'll be a fight in the house. Like, who is this nigga? You'll be trying to explain, like, wait, babe, it's me. No, bitch. I'm on your ass. Like, get this nigga out of the house. That's why there's some women who will never let their man see them without no makeup. Because they know, or they wig on and shit. Because they know a nigga going to be like, yo, who the hell is this? Might be tripping. I seen a baby that saw its mother without... She didn't have her mask on. The mother did not have her mask on. But the baby saw the mother's face, and the baby was just bawling. The baby did not want to go to her. The baby hit his face with his hands. I was dying laughing. I was like, this should show women that y'all should not be doing what you're doing. That's all I'm saying, man. No disrespect. I have all the respect in the world for my lovely sisters. I love y'all, man. But I ain't got to love no ratchets. I ain't really got to love no whores. I'm going to try to love you, but, hey, once you keep doing all that, I'm going to be like, look, get the fuck from around me. That's what's going to happen. But, yeah, I hope my sister is not, she need to just wrestle with them glasses and makeup on. And she'll be all right.
Would I get on the mat with somebody who is a biological male? Well, I'll just say this. I've wrestled plenty of guys in practice. And I will only wrestle them in practice. Because wrestling men is very, very difficult, even when they're 20 pounds smaller than me. So if like they're the same weight as me, I just keep it in practice.
Wow, she told some truth there though, so I gotta respect her though, because you got them other feminists who be like, yeah, what are you talking about? Anything a man can do, I can do better. No, you can't. Here's a sister who be wrestling and she telling y'all like, nah, it ain't going down like that. Especially if the nigga my weight, shit. I might get Bangkok Susie out this Beyonce. That's what she telling y'all. Y'all probably like the goofy. Where's his goofy ass? Let's get his story out the way. Because I'm sick of this Negro too. Let's get him out the way. That's why I don't like Canadians. You gonna see why I don't like Drake. Just, man, this dude, we'll get to him. We coming to him. Let's go ahead.
In fact, this young man's father and grandfather are both peace officers here in Texas, so he says he knows what to do when...
And now this comes to me what I'm saying, what a black person has to go through when facing the law enforcement. You know what I mean? When they ran up on Mangione, they didn't do all this to him. But look how this why you got to tell your children, especially black people, daughters too, your daughters, you should be telling them the same thing you would tell your sons, because any situation like this could happen to your child. And if they're not told the truth, your child might end up in a body bag.
When stopped by police, but this was no typical traffic stop. Last Tuesday morning, as the 19-year-old was heading back to college, he says he got the scare of his life. As he was entering the Fort Bend toll road heading northbound from Highway 6, he says an unmarked truck cut him off. Another rammed into him. The driver started yelling commands.
Show me your hands before I blow your head off. And he made me crawl to the passenger side and get out on my hands and knees and crawl to the cop car.
With guns pointed at him, Braylon says he complied. Another picture showing the scratches on his knees from crawling on the ground until one of them yanked his hat off.
And that's when they recognized I weren't their guy that they were looking for.
All of that for a mistake.
If he make one wrong move, I'll probably be burying my son.
And the only reason he's telling his son that because he's a peace officer himself. I don't know why we call them peace officers, because there's no bit of peace that comes when you have to deal with the police. Can you get that in your head again? I don't know why we call them peace officers when there's no peace when dealing with the police. Make sure you, especially when you're a black person. I'll be damned if y'all say whatever the hell you want. Say whatever you want, man. My brother is a police officer. And he tell me the same thing. Hey, bruh, them niggas is out to kill y'all, so be careful. We ain't making this shit up. We ain't making this shit up, man. We don't sit around making shit up. That's not in our forte. That's not even in our forte. We don't do this type of stuff. You know, I'm getting to some animal stuff in a minute, too, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. Yeah, we're going to keep it going. Oh, no, I already got them dudes. We don't need you guys. We don't need you, but I need you another animal, because I like to try to start doing that where I try to have, if I do one animal story, I want to have another animal story behind it. But look, this is wild. But this is why I don't like hearing stories like this. Because then it make me think of how we got video games like Fallout and other games where white people think they going to be able to survive and all this fucking toxic shit, waste and sludge and nuclear fallout. White people really believe they going to live through all that stuff. So here you go. So this is why I don't like stories. And wait till you hear the end of the story. It's just like I said, because it comes to their mind like, hey, us white people, we'll just become, white people think they're going to become super mutants living in nuclear waste. That's why they don't complain. They had movies from the 70s. I was a kid in the late 80s because we used to go to the dollar movies, and we would go and we could watch things like The Toxic Avenger. or The Swamp Thing. These are movies where white people had where you could be polluted and your ass. Think about Teenage Mutant Ninja fucking Turtles. Mutants. Oh, they just turned into some fucking kick-ass humans with ninja skills and a damn rat who made it from Japan to the sewers of New York to teach y'all. Y'all don't know Splinter was a human. Y'all like, wait, what? Yes, Splinter was a human. He was turned into a rat by Shredder. See, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a graphic novel. It wasn't just comic. The comic books are a spinoff of the graphic novels. The graphic novels are really dark. It's not a good time for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like how we grew up watching them. It was later on, as I became an adult, I found out that they had books. And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, so freaking Splinter's he's a Japanese dude who was tortured by Shredder. Shredder's like a Russian, he's like a Chinese nigga or something, but he's from Russia. Yeah. Krang was a white man. Krang, the brain, the nigga that we call the brain, but his name is Krang, not the brain. It's Krang. And he that was a white man. Y'all think he's a brain because he looked like that. No, he's not a brain. That's what happened to his body when he was mutated. Anyway, let's go.
Dogs living near the Chernobyl nuclear disaster site have developed a new superpower, scientists have found. In a recent discovery, scientists have discovered that dogs living in Chernobyl are immune to radiation, heavy metals, and pollution. Scientists collected blood samples from 116 stray dogs living in the Chernobyl exclusion zone and found two different populations that were both genetically extinct from other dogs. The new discovery suggests that the dogs have adapted to withstand long-term exposure to the toxic environment as they have continued to thrive in the wasteland. The dog's superpowers could help us understand the impact of living in a highly toxic environment, not only in dogs, but in humans too.
Look how the dog looking like, you funky motherfucker. The dog looking like, the hell with y'all. You calling this a superpower, nigga? I'm just a damn dog, nigga. We had to just live. Mama had so many of us. Nigga. That ain't no damn superpower. That your ass could live near heavy metals. Nigga, that's called black in America. Or Latino in Mexico. That's what they do down there. Or African in Africa. I just did a story about how the people in this one place in, I believe it was Nigeria, where they were poisoning themselves with the mining water. I believe that was on the Sunday Gospel, because I always do the Sunday Gospel every Sunday. So always tap in for that. Please hit that like and subscribe if you come in. Oh, shit, you know what I forgot? Get it rolling. I got to put a happy holiday joint up, because I hope everybody does, you know, because it's been a tough one this year. Pardon me. Smoking that. I forgot what he said this shit is. I'm about to stop smoking weed, though. Fuck all that. Because even though I don't smoke all the damn time, but when I smoke this weed now, I feel like it's something on it. For sure. I feel like it's something on that weed. Let's go get that out of here. Oh, before we get, because let me get my elephants going. Oh, Tanya Renee? Look, even the elephant's mad at their ass. The elephant like, get your ass out of here. And look at the African. He's like, wait. Don't kill it. He trying to save them like a motherfucker. The elephant is like, get your pussy ass off the block. You hear that, African? He's like, wet, wet, wet. I'm glad the elephant didn't topple that shit, because them other white people that's watching from that camera, they would have came and shot that damn elephant. I'm glad that elephant was just like, look, let me just show your ass. Quit driving through here, nigga. I'm trying to sleep. The elephant is like, I ain't got no time. Listen to that African, though. Listen to him. Let me turn up the volume. See, elephants don't even mess with you tethers no more. They like, man, I watch beautiful videos from the 70s and 80s, because I was one of those kids who loved animals and stuff. So when I was a kid, I always tried to watch animal stuff. And it was weird that when you was a kid in the 80s, they didn't make nothing really new at that time. Yo, what's good, family? Shit, but you have Marty Stouffer, but they didn't really make you. Everything you watched was like from the early 80s, late 70s. And so the Africans, they could talk to the elephants and shit. Not no more, boy. These elephants be like, listen to him scream one more time. Damn, we ain't never give Grizz. Let me give Grizz a damn wrench, because Grizz be always showing love, always through the spot. Appreciate you, Grizz. Appreciate you. Yeah, that he was screaming like shit, boy. He like, wet, wet. Oh my goodness. His ass was like shit. That elephant wasn't playing. It was like shit. Your ass gonna get up out of here. Yeah, and this is sort of an animal video coming up behind. So we're going to throw like another joint on there. Because, yeah, see, every time they keep telling me invalid video file, nigga, get the hell out of here. Let me get rid of that African, and then it'll work. See, there it is. As soon as I do that, it'd be like processing. I don't know why it's been doing this shit. That's why I told people I'm having technical difficulties on this side of the block. What? What? I'm like that with the African. What? What? Oh no, nigga. No, I appreciate you, Grizz. Shit, you always coming through, showing love. And that's why I told people, that shit right there, if you want to give it out, it's free. It don't cost nothing, but you give it out because you want to give it out to somebody you find worthy of it. That's good. Hopefully they can reciprocate back to you. And that's what I'm saying. That's what it's always about, man. You don't have to not give it out. You can do whatever you want with it. You did? But don't let a motherfucker play with your love. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Hey, you don't got to. You just don't let a motherfucker play with it. Oh, that's how it is? All right, nigga, no more love. Simple like that. That is simple. Like, all right, nigga, no more love. You didn't want it? You didn't need it? All right, good. I'll take my love. I'm going to give it somebody else. That's how I feel. Listen to this simp ass. We got to get his simp ass out of here before I get to the robo dogs. This might be coming to neighborhoods all over the United States. We'll see. They always started with us first anyway. But listen to this simp. This is why I don't like Drake, and this is why I don't like Canadians.
We were supposed to be on a steady, if difficult sometimes, march towards progress. And yet, just a few weeks ago, the United States voted for a second time to not elect its first woman president.
All right, why do we think that putting a woman in charge is progressive? Y'all act like there ain't been a history of women being in charge and shit went bad. Let's go back to, let's say, what was that? 1235 or some shit like that over there in what's now considered Ireland when the British was over there. They had a woman named Boudica. She had plenty of chances to be like, all right, I won some battles. Okay, let's get these niggas to, let's talk with these niggas. Because even the Romans came and like, all right, bitch, you been whipping our ass. The Romans, they known for sneaky shit, but she didn't take the first offer. So the Roman dude on the second time around, he like, man, we not going to even talk to this bitch. We just going to kill her. And that's what happened to Boudica. Because the first time when she was supposed to just accept whatever they said, she didn't. She was supposed to be like, all right, look, boom. Y'all do what y'all do over there, me and my people, we just going to be us. Because she had won. They kind of was like, all right, bitch, you won. They was like, damn, bitch. They was like, this bitch over here tripping. Exactly. And they sitting there like, he want to get there. That's what he's trying to, he's a freak. You know he is. There's old videos of him. There was women, remember, he got Me Too'd. People forget his ass got Me Too'd. But I just want to keep going down the line. Let's jump, let's F Boudica. Let's jump to just this week. OnlyFans girl sits there, gets 101 dudes to run on her, and then she breaks down crying at the end because she feel bad. What? Let's talk about leadership of women and making good decisions. Kamala Harris could not go through this presidential campaign without being intoxicated. Prove me wrong. Ain't nobody proved me wrong. I've been saying she was drunk all the time. I was posting pictures of her with bottles and drinking and smoking on freaking Facebook, and they never fact-checked me once. They never said, hey, nigga, this taken out of context. They was like, shit, they didn't say nothing. Yeah, the fourth guy? Shit, after the second guy, I would have been like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm already ruined for marriage. I would have been like crying like that and shit. Like, what the hell am I? You waited till it was 101. Now, it was supposed to be 1,000. From the reports I was reading, it was supposed to be 1,000 guys in 24 hours. They had a challenge or something on TikTok called the 1,000 Guy Challenge. I was like, this is some dumb shit. Who comes up with these challenges? There's nothing over there. Like, if that was the reason they was taking down TikTok, I'd be like, yeah, they fucking right. Take that shit down. But that ain't why they taking it down. They took it down because people, people can communicate over there. Freer than you can communicate on Facebook. Freer than you could communicate on Instagram. Because Instagram is owned by Facebook. Snapchat ain't that interactive as you think. TikTok was that shit. Lemonade ain't gonna be TikTok. I already told people. TikTok, you coming right through to people's videos. When you sliding up in TikTok, everybody video like right there is going right to them in their universe. We not sitting there like, wait, I gotta hit the play button. No, it's just going right to the videos. The commercials don't even seem like commercials, even though you're like, damn, they just tried to sell me some shit. Word up. Yeah, her goal, it was terrible. I felt bad for the girl for just 1 second. Then I said, bitch. I said it just like that. Like, bitch, the hell are you thinking? I was like, where's her father? Her father should have been on her ass. But he probably back there cutting the grass, trying to get some. He like, bitch, get that bacon. He probably the one put her up to it. Cause she was like some I think she was like Eastern European and shit. So you know they do that type of stuff over there. They get freaky. Let them go.
Everywhere, women's rights and women's progress is under attack.
Oh my God! All the women's rights are now in danger.
But I want you to know that I am, and always will be, a proud feminist. You will always have an ally in me and in my government.
Get in them panties, you right, Grizz. That was the lamest. Hey, bitches. Yeah, I'm gonna root for you. Come on over here. I'm a proud feminist. Fuck, dude. The greatest line I ever learned how to get pussy. That's how he getting ass. That's his fucking lines, bro. He don't got no woman. But I know he ain't no damn homosexual. I know that for a fact. He ain't no homosexual. Right there. I tell you, boy, these people be playing with us in our faces like we don't even know. They be like, oh, you motherfuckers is goofies. No, we not. You are. We can see through y'all. We just don't be tripping. That's why I said I'm not going to trip on the whole Jay-Z thing. I'm not going to jump in on no, I don't even make videos about that stuff because it's like I talk about it for what's in the news. But I'm not going to make a whole thing say, hey, man, this nigga, we've been knowing for years, this nigga. I don't know the dude. I know people around him, but I don't know him. And I wouldn't fuck with those people that I know that have been around him if they was involved with that shit. I know for a fact that I know for one thing, when I was coming up, Diddy had a club where I grew up in Long Island, New York. It was called Jam Rock. He had Jam Rock and he had another club. I'm trying to think of the other one. But I know for a fact that when he was there, brothers didn't go in that bitch. I just remember. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why. They just didn't go in there. Niggas like, man, that nigga Puffy in there. And everybody would look and then nobody would say nothing, but niggas didn't go in. Niggas start walking away. It'd be a nigga come out the door like, man, that nigga Puffy up in there. Them niggas be like, shit, I ain't going in. Next thing you know, all the niggas in line get out of line. The chicks be looking at niggas like, why y'all leaving? You never understood. But you wasn't going in there. If he was in there, that was just a known thing. So we don't know what he was doing. But it was just a known thing. Don't be there if Diddy did. That's just what people would say. Nobody knew why, though. We would just say that shit like, hey, look, that nigga up in there. I ain't going in there. Or if he came, you would leave. You be like, oh, here he come. He be popping, huh? Yeah, he had 2 clubs in Long Island, in my hometown, in Hempstead, Long Island. He had 2 clubs. He still had them. Jam Rock, and I'm trying to think of the name. Oh, the other one had like a goddamn type of Japanese name. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. I can see it. I can see it right now. I see the door. I see the building. I see everything on the second club. Both of them, because they was like next to each other. Yeah. Cause we got like big giant, like these buildings, they be like in big giant parking lots. If you ever been to Long Island, you know how Long Island look. It's like houses with fucking, you know, like people working places and shit mixed in with your houses, and then the mall is over here, and then yes, No, it wasn't Sakura's. No, it's called I'm about. It's coming to me. It's coming to me right now. It was with an N and shit. What the fuck is that shit called? God damn. I was hoping my man was coming on Nagasaki's. Nagasaki's. That's what it was. Nagasaki's. That was his other club. He had Jam Rock and then he had Nagasaki's. Yep. That shit was like the building was all white facade with the red circle, with the black, with the red symbol on that shit. Yeah. I used to see people I grew up with, like I said, these are the rappers I grew up around me. A Plus, Chalk, who is Prodigy from Mobb Deep. I grew up with him. We was in the same class, same elementary school, same middle school, all that. And then he went to Queens to live with his father. Freaking Granddaddy IU, that was my neighbor. He lived right across the street from me. De La Soul, me and my man who just passed away, the brother who just passed away from De La Soul. That was my man. He used to come and hang out at my house all the time. Fucking the brothers from the Leaders of the New School, all of them, Busta Rhymes. I used to see him all the time. That's why I said when he said he was from Brooklyn, I was always like, that nigga wasn't from no Brooklyn. We used to get in arguments with niggas all the time like that. Busta ain't from no Brooklyn. He from fucking Long Island. He had people from Brooklyn, like most Caribbean niggas. This is the thing. My man Sean Dawn, who make beats, I'm gonna have him on here. We and him about to do a joint. I was gonna have him because I got some stuff happening in January, so I'm gonna have him on there. He make beats for the Boot Camp Clique and Rux the Jux and all of them and shit. So you could tell. I think I got his video tagged on my joint on here. And if not, I'll tag it into my playlist tonight because I'll tag it in there. But that's my bro and shit. His people, he was West Indian. They had I remember when I first used to come to his house, I wasn't allowed in his house. It took years. And his father noticed me like, that's why I was let in the house, because his father like, Terrence gets good grades. I didn't know his father was watching me like that. That Negro was like, he gets good. Son, why can't you be like Terrence? This is a Caribbean, from what all the people be talking about black people. When I grew up, my man father, who was Caribbean, wanted his son to be like me. A foundational black American. Why can't you be like Terrence? Terrence gets good grades. He plays basketball. He plays football. He is involved in the school system. My man, he didn't really like school like that. He would be hanging out under the underpass. But I would get bro to go to class and shit, and we get shit done. It took him a little bit longer, but shit. I remember he realized it was the day when they call you for graduation, and his ass was still left up in that. That's how wild it be in New York. They had you all coming to the auditorium. They call niggas down and they say, this is the graduating class of such and such. And all the niggas sitting up in the rafters is looking around like, now you know that you a nigga that ain't graduating. That's how they do you in New York. You be like, damn, they don't give a shit. And you better learn how to swim, because you can't graduate either if you can't swim. In Long Island, if you can't swim, you ain't going to graduate. I seen many niggas never graduate because they were scared to get in that water. Word up. That shit stank of chlorine. It's hot. You never had. When you go to the white fucking damn pool, that's the first time you be like, damn, the water's supposed to be cool, not burning hot and smelling full of chemicals. When you black, man, they pouring that chlorine in that bitch. Ain't nobody trying to get no athlete's foot. That's what I told people. I said, yeah, black people are different beasts. You walking in that locker from that area, that shit just smell like bleach. You walking on bleach, nigga. You ain't know that? Niggas just like they feet burning. That's why I used to have flip-flops on. Like, nigga, you don't walk through that shit. Them niggas done put bleach down. Niggas do not want no athlete's foot. That's another reason Africans and other immigrants, they have a problem, because when they gotta go to a black school. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Blue, not green. That shit be green when you in it. When you're like, yo, this shit is fucking green, my nigga. Full of chlorine. That shit be looking like it's steaming. But you gotta swim in that bitch. That's why your eyes was always burning and shit. Everybody when you used to swim at a black pool, you always look like y'all was smoking blunts and shit. Niggas think I'm lying. I'm telling the truth. This is real shit. This is not no cap. Nobody's sitting around like, hey, man. Nah, man, this is real talk. This is growing up black. I do a whole thing on Instagram about growing up black. I constantly post this stuff about shit that black people did. You be wild. People be wilding because they be like, yo, that shit real. That shit be going viral because people be over there like, yo, that shit right there. Because I know I can't post it over here. People don't know. There's things. Yeah, ashy as a motherfucker. Yo, them were tough times. The ashy would get your ass, boy. People don't know about that shit. Because our skin would dry out. Our skin would dry out from all that goddamn chemicals. That's why we were ashy. People don't get that. People think black people just ashy because no. Because the way we meticulously clean the hell out of ourselves. White people will be looking at you crazy when you take a rag and go in the shower. They be looking like, white, what are you doing with that? Washing my damn body. The hell is wrong with you? We scrubbing off every goddamn thing. That's why they had them white people like came out with this story a couple of weeks ago. Talking about, if you're washing so much, you might be killing the good bugs on your body that protect you. Well, good black people are like good then. In reality, that's how black people like good. Oh, bugs is on my body? Good. They ass dead now. They ain't playing with that shit. We don't be fucking around like that. I told people, I said I had my fill of roaches when I was a kid. The hell with seeing a roach today. If I saw a roach, I'd pack up and leave in 2 hours. That's it. And everything might not go. Some of it might get burnt. That's how I'm going to be like, that shit might got a roach in it. I'm not dealing with no roaches. Fuck that. I've seen them shits as a kid. That was enough. I do. That was one thing when I got older. I was like, shit, I'm never living around roaches again. The hell with that shit. That's an experience nobody should go through. But yeah, his bitch ass over there trying to get some hey nanu nanu. Fucking Justin Trudeau. You can't trust his ass though. Remember, he got caught wearing blackface and all that. So that's the type of guy he is, man. So ain't nothing you can say, man. Ain't nothing you can say. Man, some of these chicks, though, they be wildin'. They be like, shit. I would think like you would be like, okay. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, it might be 5 minutes. Like, I might just leave everything. I was thinking that when I was making that statement, I was actually thinking in my head, like, damn, they probably got in the Xbox. That's why I started thinking in my mind. That's why I was like 2 hours, because I was saying I would try to save the Xbox and check all that shit. Check my TV, because shit, if you ever been around roaches before, they get in everything. And you be like, oh, hell no. I remember my mama be like, oh, yeah, all this shit got to get thrown out. She's like, fuck that. We got to get the hell up out of here. I remember I was like, shit. As a kid, you just like, oh, shit. they fuck that shit. Because even when you clean and spray around and get rid of them, all it takes is a motherfucker next door to bomb, and them shits is in your crib again. You bombing them back and forth. Y'all having chemical battles and shit. The roaches is just like, all right, nigga, we going over here. I'll see you next week, because you know they going to be bombing again. In reality, you should just level that shit. You got to level it and burn it. Don't even level it, though. I told people, nah, because they might spread out and be all over, and them shits can fly. You got to just burn it down to the ground. That's, I think, the only way to get rid of them. Pardon me. Pardon me, I'm laughing, smoking and shit. Ah, goddamn. You got to burn it down and possibly pour acid on top of it. And then put some concrete on it for like 1,000 years before anybody could live there again. Because that's what it is. Roaches don't go nowhere. There's thousands of them. You got the shit. I remember I went to one of my man's cribs. I remember I was like, shit, I ain't know where to. He was talking about, hey man, you want to sit down? I'm like, no. Because they had a damn, a nuclear attack. That's no cap. You are correct, Grizz. That's why I say you would have to like burn it down, pour acid, and then put like concrete all over the shit for at least 1,000 years to get rid of them. And even then, some might be out there in the grass. I told people I've been to the projects. I seen roaches out in the grass. So I was like, yeah, nigga, roaches can live in the grass. They can be outdoors if they want. They can be outside. I seen them. I remember I was like, is that a fucking roach? Everybody was like, yeah. They was like, yep, them shits be out here in Baltimore. That was before they tore down Flags. That was the projects in Baltimore. Yeah, napalm would work possibly, but it would have to be over a sustained period of time. Because even in Vietnam, they would sometimes, because they would have roach problems on the bases, and they would try to burn them out with fucking napalm on the bases in Vietnam. All types of roaches in Vietnam. And in Germany. A lot of people don't understand. That's when they created napalm, way back in World War II. They just didn't have high use of it at that time. But they were using in small increments when they would bomb Japan. When they would fly over, once they got close enough to Japan, people don't know. They punished them Japanese. There's a Japanese anime called Ghost in the Fireflies. Yeah, man, I believe you, man. I believe you. I'm terrified of them. I said, shit, even when you get out to the suburbs, nigga, ants move in your crib with you. You be like, damn, where the hell these ants coming from? You got to go find them and get rid of their asses. Every beginning of spring, I got to battle ants trying to get in my house. And them niggas is smart. You think ants ain't smart. Them niggas is smart. I put traps out, that shit out there. I had a whole line. I started finding the traps like with dirt covering the entrances to the damn traps. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just put a camera out there. And sure enough, on the new traps I put out there, I watched the ants and that time shit. You ain't even really had to time lapse it because them niggas was on it quickly. And they was pushing dirt up in it. That's how smart they are. But people say, well, they're just a hive creature. Well, that's a scary freaking hive. Because the fact that, yeah, and they strong. That's what I'm saying. They put the dirt. You could see them pushing the dirt all up in that shit. They did that to protect their nest. So I said, shit, I was like, the only thing I could do is I followed them, and then I found them, and I dug their ass up. I found the queen and everything. I dug their ass up. I took some stings, but I threw their ass in a bag and took their ass off to the goddamn dumpster. I was like, y'all gonna get the hell up out of here. Because they was on my tomato plants. They was biting me. Every time I tried to pick a tomato, they was starting to take control of shit and bringing around aphids. I was like, these motherfuckers gotta go. Because I try to be organic. I don't like putting no sprays. Like, I didn't even want to put those traps out. But I saw how them motherfuckers was with them traps. They was like, nigga, fuck your trap. They was like, fuck your traps. Fuck your traps. I'm gonna make a video like that with a damn ant. I'm gonna get an ant outfit and I'm gonna be kicking some traps. Word up. Look at this shit right here coming.
The owner of a Southwest Atlanta apartment complex has teamed up with an Atlanta City councilman to try another innovative approach to reducing crime. They're using high-tech robots as security dogs to monitor a sprawling apartment complex on Cleveland Avenue. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor tells us how this robot is different from all the others.
This is Beth, an AI-powered, cost-effective robot that plans to deter crime, not replace officers. Beth is a software-powered robotic dog with 360 cameras and even a siren on her back. But what makes Beth different from other artificial intelligence robots you've seen, like Spunky on Boulevard, is a human is actually monitoring this droid in real time from Bogota, Colombia. These robotic dogs will integrate with more than 30 stationary cameras that apartment complex 445 Cleveland already has.
Our operator who's physically watching those cameras needs to deploy the dog. It's all in one system, and they're just controlling it like they would, like they're playing a video game at home, except it's not a video game, it's Beth.
Wolf says Beth will be more effective because she can move anywhere on the property in 60 seconds. She even climbs stairs. District 12 Councilman Antonio Lewis says this advanced technology will help police, not replace them.
What we did before didn't work. We cannot lock our way up out of this. This is us reimagining public safety, us using the technology and the tools that are available to us.
Owner Wolf says Beth's entire ecosystem is Georgia-based. The software is created by an Atlanta company called Undaunted, and the price is a third of the cost of other AI computers.
I think Beth is going to prevent young folk like myself who would have tried something. Once you see this dog, you're not going to even try it because it's going to get loud. It's going to say, hey, how can I lead you out of these apartments?
This Cleveland Avenue complex is excited. These crime-fighting robots should be in place by the end of the year. In Southeast Atlanta, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
I don't know. See? People don't get it. The Negro in the Terminator, it's a goddamn black guy. Brought the end of the world. Y'all be like, what? Yeah, you know who wrote the Terminator? A black woman. Y'all don't get it, right? Here, nigga over here promoting robot dogs coming in, being led by a Negro from Bogota, Colombia. Y'all do know Bogota, Colombia is synonymous with drugs? Am I crazy or not? And that dude right there with the scruffy beard, shit, yeah, I want some too. If I could get me a free dog, I want one. They not gonna give that shit to us. They ain't giving us nothing. I don't know. Scruffy beard dude say. Now this is wild work right here. This dude, I mean, I guess this, I feel sad though, kind of, for the chick. I mean, like, come on, brothers. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a different thing. I don't know. But it seemed wild to me that that you would kind of be so mad at this woman like this. Yeah. You know they got the Temu joints. They're going to have the Temus. They're going to have the Sheen joints. They're going to have them on Temu. They're going to be smaller, though. No, if you get them from Wish, that shit going to be small. Don't order no shit from Wish. I was down laughing. My brother bought some outfits. I was like, nigga, those are monkey outfits. They were outfits for a damn monkey, yo. They look different. I saw what he, on the internet, what he was looking at. He thought them shits was fly. I mean, when them shits arrived, they was for a damn monkey, yo. I was down laughing. I said, oh my God. They be like the little outfits that Dada be rocking.
No, I'm not buying your daughter nothing to eat. I didn't come on no date to pay for your daughter food.
Why would you only get you an appetizer?
What you mean?
Why you didn't get no appetizer for all of us to eat?
Because that was not the deal. Was that the deal? No.
So you're not gonna feed us?
No.
Yo, this is wild work. Like, she like, yo, why you ain't bring me no appetizer so we all can eat? Like, damn, girl. And it's fucked up though, I guess, bro. Is she wearing a hoodie? And that's sad to have your daughter sitting right there. She's just on the phone trying to ignore what's going on. This is damaging to the child. I'm gonna play you something where our sister Iyanla Van Sant says something about this woman and what women can do to the children. You gonna hear that shit. I'm about to play that. I might as well bring that up damn near next. In a minute. Let's let that go. Cause I mean, to me, I agree. I'm sad because I agree with the dude. Like, shit, bitch, I didn't come to feed the kid. I feel bad though, cause she should have told him. Now, if he didn't tell her. Because I was trying to look at, there is a longer video on TikTok, so he kind of does say that she doesn't tell him. But it's really long, because he's kind of like looking weird when it first like happens. And she doesn't say nothing. You know, the girl's she doesn't even introduce the child to him. She's just like standing there with him, and he's like, okay, he's at the table, he's just sitting there. And she sits down with the child, you know, and they just kind of looking at each other. And then I guess because he has his camera or phone on or whatever, because I guess that's what he does, like a foodie type of dude. And then he just goes on and starts ordering, but he doesn't, you know, he didn't order nothing for her ass. So it went left real quick.
No, this little girl, she can't get nothing. I don't know her.
But I could get something and my daughter can't?
Yeah.
They have the 6 for $20. Me and her could share the 6 for $20.
No, me and you doing the 6 for $20. I'm not giving her
my daughter
nothing.
have
No, she's not getting none of my salad, boy.
So you think that's cool?
Yeah, I know it's cool. No, you can't eat. You're not eating.
That's
Cause I said so. Ask your mom. Why your mom don't got enough money?
You invited me out. I told you I didn't have a sitter.
Say it again.
You invited me out?
Right, you. I invited you out.
I told you I didn't have a sitter.
So what? That's on you. Why you ain't got your baby sitting together?
Like, are you serious? That's that's what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And then like you sitting here with an appetizer in front of us.
6 for $20. Your half coming out. My half coming out too.
So what about our appetizer?
It ain't got nothing to
So
do
you
with me.
just
I'm not
sit
gonna
and
keep
eat
telling
in
you.
front of people's face?
Yes.
And you only give me and her a drink, and then you make it a problem when I say I want
Right,
to
and
share
I
my
get
drink?
and I get a long hour. That's
so
it.
I can't share my drink with my daughter?
No.
All right, bet. We finna go.
All right, leave then. Leave.
So I didn't bring my purse.
He like, yeah, go on. She said, I'm sorry I ain't bring my purse in with me. Girl, what you mean you didn't bring your purse in? What is going on? You should always have your purse, young lady. And look at her knuckles, though, man. That's what I felt sad about. What is going on? Are you fighting or something? I don't know. You better be careful, man. She might come and bust his ass. Catch him out there. He like, oh, all right. I'll get her some he be ordering goddamn hot wings before the night is up. But I don't know. Young ladies, like my daughters, you know what I'm saying? They know. They don't fuck around. We don't fuck around to find out over here. They know. And they have their own money. I give them money. But, you know, I don't want them to ever be having to look for like, oh, I got to get some money for some nigga. No, you ain't got to do all that. So, look, I don't know. It's fucked up. She better realize that. You know, but it ain't due obligation to do that, though. So, hopefully she understand that part. You know? But I don't know. I mean, I don't even know where they was eating at and shit. I was like, you know, that salad didn't look that great. But I'd have been like, all right, fuck it, man. I'd have got something. Yeah, I think she might be scamming. That's what I was thinking. Because he picked up on something that he wasn't feeling the vibe. Like, here, let me bring, I ain't got my babysitter. What that got to do with him? That is kind of right what he said. He was like, why you ain't got your babysitting on? Yo, he had me done laughing. He like, bitch, you ain't got your shit straight? She better get her shit straight, man. Damn, sis. I wouldn't have brought my, like, god damn. This is what I keep saying. This weird stuff where I keep seeing, like, and no disrespect, I'm not trying to be like, oh, women. I think women need to have, I think men and women are needed with each other because it makes us compatible. You know what I'm saying? You have the man as the knowledge, the woman as the wisdom. So if you have knowledge and wisdom, you bring forth understanding. That's your children. Your children is the understanding of yourself. Yeah, she was kind of stuttered. She had those knuckles. I was looking at her knuckles. I was like, God damn. She had one of those life be life shirts on. You can't trust a motherfucker with that etymology in their head. Just life be life, motherfucker. Wait, what's going on? Shit, life. She attacking your ass, trying to kill you. You're like, wait, what? She like, yeah, she had the hoodie on and all that, like she had a Scully under that joint. The baby just, oh my, and the baby start asking the nigga for, for food. That was wild to me that the child even start being like, you ain't gonna get me nothing to eat. That nigga like, no, ask your mama. That shit was wild, man. And yo, what's this whole situation? So I'm just hearing about this. I might as well throw that in there too, because we got to get rid of the ratchet shit as we go. And we're going to mix it up with a little bit of regular bullshit news and continue on our way towards the end and get all the wrap up, because we about to get to the Diddy shit real quick in a minute. But yeah, we about to see some wild shit, yo. Hanging get on that shit. And so this is for the Negroes who sit around acting like white people don't do crazy shit like this. Because I be seeing motherfuckers on X and shit and Instagram like, man, why we always got to be doing that the most? Look, that's a white woman. She's like, hell, you taking me for a ride. I'm going to tear this shit down. Yeah, her and her daughter was the scheme team. They had that shit planned. Look, that white woman is not getting off of there. He like, woo, Cheryl Lee is mad as hell, but I got to keep on driving. I'm going to play like I just don't see her. Desiree sitting over there in the right. She like, you sure you just going to do her like that, Billy Lee? I swear as God, as God's green earth. Like, I swear, as God's green earth, goddammit, I'm going to keep on driving, play like I don't see her. Desiree, I hope she falls off before you get to your house because you're going to have a fight on your hand because she fights like a wildcat, I'll tell you that much. She going to be like, oh, shit. Come on, Billy Lee. And then she going to start fighting Billy Lee. He going to crash. Good Lord. But yeah, y'all just say black women are just the only ones irrational. Go ahead. Go ahead. But we know they crazy. We know they crazy because they get mad over shit like, yeah. Oh, that bitch is cooking? So they don't like when other women apparently can cook. So, yeah, here's a sister mad about her sister cooking.
I'm sorry, but I do not like this little cooking with Kaya house. I'm going to just do the other day. He got to cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. First of all, don't be singing that on my motherfucking phone. Then, we make it even worse, I can barely cook. I might be able to cook a little cornbread and a little.
And just like that, we have all the information we need to know.
Even though that Negro got
Ladies,
a
why y'all
bonnet
can't
on.
cook? That's kind of serious though. Like, why
Yeah,
you?
Super Ray. Let Super
Why
Ray
can't
finish it out.
you cook? Like, that girl should have never made y'all that man. Like, why can't you cook? It's not hard to cook. It's really not. I seen a lot of y'all twerking with the little legging outfit on. That's the part that the niggas is okay with. Like, we cool, but you don't never have, like, y'all don't never know how to do nothing. Y'all only know how to wear the legging outfit. So now when she came,
Yeah, you don't have
legging
no
outfit
food with these new women.
and
You
cooking,
coming over there, everybody
y'all just said,
hungry,
fuck
and
this
she
shit. I'm
looking
about to
at you like,
crash
what
out.
you gonna order? Hey, bitch, I came all the way over here. You ain't make no hot wings or nothing? You know you can buy them in a already pack. You just warm them up and have them. God damn. You wonder why a nigga be in your crib eating your baby snacks. Because you don't have no damn food. Fuck, you want somebody coming over there to sit up around you and they ain't nothing to eat. When they could probably stay at home and eat whatever the hell they want to eat. The scheme team, the Dukes of Hazzard looking asses, we know that. We know that. Let's get it going. Yeah, I believe this has a lot to do with illegal immigration too. People are like, wait, what? I said, there's pros and cons if you want to say things. I'm going to play the devil's advocate with y'all. But I believe we go back when all this immigration was happening under Obama. We did not have all these damn recalls. I don't recall people dying all the time eating fucking lettuce or onions. You dig what I'm saying? I don't recall people just all these recalls all the damn time. Now with all this illegal immigration, we have this.
I feel like there's been a string of food recalls.
Yes, every day, something new.
Because we're reporting it here, so it does feel that way. From Kirkland's signature brand organic eggs, potentially infected with salmonella, to carrot products from Grimway Farms that's potentially contaminated with E. coli, to millions of pounds of Bruce Pack ready-to-eat meat and Boar's Head deli products tainted by listeria. Many consumers may be wondering, are we seeing more recalls than normal, or is there something actually going on with our food supply? So on that question, the FDA told us that food recalls in 2024 are, quote, generally consistent with years past, and that most recalls are carried out voluntarily by the companies themselves when a problem is found, which again, according to the FDA, shows that the system is actually working. The FDA also reminded us that U.S. food supply remains one of the safest in the world.
It's not only food recalls that have many people wondering what's safe to eat, it's the food ingredients and food processing, too. Social media and wellness books are full of talk of so-called ultra-processed food, which includes additives that are banned in other countries and may be linked to health problems in this one. And now there's a new lawsuit just filed against some of the country's largest and most profitable makers of that food, claiming they engineered the ultra-processed, chemically modified products to be addictive and overconsumed, that they targeted kids in the process, and that they allegedly know the products cause increased risks of severe physical injuries, that's a quote, in kids, including type 2 diabetes, liver disease, other chronic diseases as well. As for the company as well, they have an industry group that represents food and beverage makers, and it told Reuters that there is no agreed-upon scientific definition of ultra-processed foods, and adding that it's misleading to classify foods as unhealthy simply because they are processed.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever they babbling on about, yeah. That's just a little mainstream bullshit. We're gonna have them drop their bullshit too, cause we're not gonna stop fighting. We're always gonna put up a good fight, and we're gonna always keep coming. Oh God, the migrants, they still coming, boy. Well, yeah, some shit I'm saving for the damn Sunday gospel. All right, let's get to the Jay-Z shit. God damn it. There you go. That one. There you have it. There you have it, good sir.
You were graded by the United States people, and they don't use your service anymore. You bankrupt.
That is not true.
You bankrupt this through your reputation only. Through your reputation, you are responsible for the fall of the Postal Service and the lack of accountability.
Congress is responsible for the fall of the Postal Service.
So it's Congress.
I am trying to fix
on your
the Postal
watch
Service.
With all the AI.
Before my watch, the same stuff happened.
With all the AI, with all the computer systems, you're worse than if I took a horse and picked up the mail and delivered it 2 miles down the road. That's you. I hope you got that on camera. This is the response that the postmaster just gave Congress when he doesn't like what he hears. Literally covered his ears and gave himself the grade of A. And with that, sir, I rest.
Good.
Lord, we getting into a crazy time in this universe where it's like, look, man, somebody gonna have to put the children in their place. Somebody gonna have to put the children in their goddamn place. Give me some pressure.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh, me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Yeah, things gonna be much more dope this year coming on. It's gonna be lit. Watch, y'all gonna see some real things come through the motion, and we gonna all do that shit together. I appreciate you, Grizz. Let's go.
You've made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
I think that this just needs to be looked at in kind of a measured way. Unlike the media is treating some people in the media, you know, Pete Hegseth being one of them, where they automatically hear an allegation and they run with it. I think that this needs to be treated in a measured type of way. We don't need knee-jerk societal reactions. Anybody can make allegations against somebody, and people who are rich and famous are particularly targets.
Yo, and I'm going to say that. Jay-Z says something particularly interesting to me right there, because as a foundational Black American, we know we have real, he said that, there is codes. We do not harm children, we protect children. And that's the reality. If you're a real Black man, you know you don't ever harm a child. Ever. That's why I said with these new motherfuckers, it's weird with them because they will harm children. We don't harm children. There was a part on The Wire where Michael and them went to shoot them people's house up on The Wire. And then the little baby comes and runs outside. Michael don't shoot the baby. He just like, damn. He let that baby run. And then it's the Caribbean nigga who's mad at Michael. Because remember, that they make sure you know that that nigga's a Caribbean nigga and he was getting touched by his daddy. Yeah, Jigga, he's saying, I don't give a damn what the hell y'all got to say. He's saying the hell with that. He's talking like a nigga from the streets. Like, nigga, y'all not gonna do this to me. Wait, who Hassan and them? Who was Hassan? Was that the people with the African Bambaataa in them? Now, you got to make sure we know who the right people it was. You know? And I always let people know. They let you know right there who is Michael's main enemy. Snoop and the Caribbean. The lesbian and the Caribbean. And my boy got the drop on their ass. I always love that part in The Wire. I like Michael, he became the coldest motherfucker. Yeah, but African Bambaataa, he not an FBA. African Bambaataa is a Caribbean nigga. See, that's why I wish niggas would have been delineating. Because we wouldn't even be talking about it. We like, yeah, that Caribbean nigga over there. That's their culture. That's what they do. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm not saying all of them, especially if they live here. Because I got a whole family of dudes that I know that are Jamaican. In New York, they got real big family. They never look like Jamaicans to me ever. They always dress fly, always the best uptowns. They dress like they was boot camp clique. They look just like the boot camp clique. That's how they was. They rocked their locks and shit like that. They real brothers. Them are good brothers. I salute them brothers out all the time. But they the definition of a rider. They ain't never been like, oh, we don't fuck with black people. You could go to their house. They was some of the few Jamaicans' house you could go to. You could go to their house. You can get some oxtails at their crib, some goat. Shit. That they was a good spot to chill with. You should have what? Yeah. Yeah, word up. Look, if Jay-Z would have got his ass up, he know he can't get out of New York though anyway, because he got to stay up there because Tidal, the offices of Tidal, all that shit is up there. So he got to be there. That's what I was saying when I was listening to Tariq. Tariq says some real poignant shit. Like, you know, they not probably going to let him get touched and shit because he's so connected up in there with them that'll make them look bad. So, yeah, he gonna wade the waters on this shit. He ain't going to even have to, like, really think much on it. But, like I said, so many people are willing to, like, crash out over niggas they don't even know, but they don't crash out on the niggas in the neighborhood that they know doing shit. And I'm not saying that's anything to one thing or another, but you know when there's people doing shit. Yeah, but they main office is in New York. It's in Manhattan. They main office is in Manhattan right now that they do their dealings with. It's in Manhattan. I was just looking all that shit up earlier. Because I was like, damn, I thought, because I was saying he should have got the hell out. Why ain't he down in Houston where Beyonce at? You know? Because Beyonce down in that bitch, she like, shit, fuck the North. She stay down there eating ribs and shit. Yeah, she down there eating ribs. Green, I seen a video of her the other day, her the daughter, because you know, all this shit just happened, and then they went to that movie and shit. And I guess they flew back, and it was her, the mom, and them, and they were talking about, yeah, we want ribs for breakfast. And that's, you know, they was all eating ribs and shit, and greens and mac. I was laughing. I was like, okay, that's what Beyonce and them doing. The daughter, yeah, it's just so funny. She looked like, Jay-Z too. But they claiming there's a illegitimate son of Jay-Z. Do you guys know about this, Grizz or Black McBain? Because they're saying he has an illegitimate son. I was like, wait, what? I saw the video. I was like, nah, I'm not going to F with it because I was like, I went and tried to look up stuff on Google and I couldn't really get nothing. So I was like, I don't want to post this video. But I don't know if anybody's heard any of that. Because I damn sure was shocked. Like, what the hell? Now, watch this guy right here. I'm looking at his hair. I'm like, this dude clearly, I don't know what the hell they trying to get with Diddy on this one, but they trying to get his ass. They gonna get his ass. They're like, shit, we got Diddy. I don't think Diddy gonna be able to pull his way out. He gonna try. He gonna try. But I ain't gonna dogpile on him yet, but here go that video of this dude.
According to your lawsuit, you were hired by a security firm to work security at one of the infamous white parties that was thrown by Sean Combs in the Hamptons. What was that experience like?
At first, he was incredibly friendly, very gracious.
So you had a friendly chat, and then, according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night,
gracious.
Sean Combs himself offered you a drink. This didn't come from staff or someone holding a tray of drinks. It came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me, and I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second
my
drink,
God!
and
You just kept drinking it.
That I realized that
You kept wait. It was until the second drink, and then it was already too late. So you didn't know how. You ain't feel like, hey, hold up, man.
Was waiting
I
in
feel
the
too
wings.
drunk. Nah, I ain't fucking with this
shit. He was
shit.
watching from some sort of vantage point.
Stop right now. This don't even make any sense already. Cause you like, yeah, I thought it was just some kind of strong drink. You didn't be like, wait, hold up, man. This shit too strong, nigga. Like, yo, nah, G. Get this shit out of here. You see what I'm trying to say? They playing with me in my face because you sitting here and you like telling me like, hey, you like, yeah, he gave me this strong drink and I start, oh, he was rapping. No, that was the special kid. I saw that kid, Grizz. I saw that, but I don't think that is his kid, that dude. I was watching a thing about that too. I was like, yeah, you right on that. The real special looking nigga. I should have grabbed that up. No, it's another Negro they had. Another Negro, yo. Oh my God. Yeah, a whole nother kid. And I was like, it was creepy because he, kind of does look like Jigga. I was like, I don't know. So they was talking about that he's something with Jigga's mama when she was 16, but I guess he's admitting that Jay-Z was only 17 at that time too. Whatever, something like that, something to that matter of the fact. So. That's something that's going to come out. But this guy, once again, he said, yeah, I thought, yeah, the drink is a little bit strong. But I kept on drinking. For about a second drink, it was just too late. And my booty was up in the air. Stop it, guy. Stop it. Y'all go buy it, but I'm not. Yo, let's keep it going, yo. God damn him.
Once I was in a helpless position, and he was sure that he was in a position of power. Then he took advantage.
Wait, the whole fact that you're using the whole I was in a weak position. And then he was in a position of power. He had my ass. He was up in the air. He was manhandling me. He was doing all types of things with my backside. And I didn't really love it, but I couldn't fight back. The drugs was just too much. But I was able to recall all this happening to me. My limbs, they were like sludge. I could not move my limbs. And he was that strong. He wrestling around with a dead body, literally, because that's what you're telling me, to get it from the back. Because most necrophiliacs, they don't ever go for the backside. They either get you on the side where you're dead, or they're on top of you. That's it. Or they lay you on your belly. That's it. That's how it happens. Is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness. He had the dominance and the power over me. My butt cheeks were so clenched. I was so new to this. How dare Sean Diddy didify me. Keep me in the dark by this brick alley wall. Look at that wall and shit behind him, yo. I'm done with him.
You allege
God
that you were
damn it.
forcibly pushed into an SUV by Sean Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left
Now
you in
Diddy
considerable
put him in
pain.
an SUV?
And then once inside the vehicle, your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drug.
How dare he push me in there on that Italian leather? I had several Italian leather burns. Oh, me, God damn him, putting me into a Range Rover. No, it was the Cadillac. It was the Escalade. That's why I was upset. Because I said, did he put me in the Range Rover? How dare! Chris. Ah! He's like, ooh, Diddy. Oh my God. I'm not believing in all this, man. I mean, maybe y'all do. I don't. I'm already like, this nigga lying like shit. I already know. I'm like, this nigga lying. I'm not buying it. No judge is gonna buy this shit. He's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's gonna be like, yo, you said just now that the drink was getting strong. You didn't realize then, like, hey, maybe I need to put this down? No, I was too much of a child in my mindset. I was just enamored because he had the power and the position of he was dominating me.
System. And it goes on to say that he sodomized you.
He started making me laugh.
I was telling him to stop. It was incredibly painful. And he was acting like it was nothing. And he seemed to be disconnected from it. It was.
Wait, what? Like he's not enjoying himself? Then that's not making any sense. Now you're making Diddy out like he's a half demon. Yeah, he's the Illuminati. It was the Illuminati. It seemed he was disconnected. While he, like I said, you had your booty tooted up. And he was back there so-called rim-shotting you. And you was crying, oh, Lord, help me, please. Someone bring the gray poupon. I'm done with his ass right now. I don't know. All right, look, I guess I'm going to listen to the last bit of it because I'm like, shit, I'm almost like, goodness. I guess it gets a little bit. I don't know. I don't believe anything he said right now. All this is preposterous. To me, I don't know. It's like, it sounds like, yeah, shit, everybody's suing him. I'm trying to get me some money too. I was at least around. It's like, it seems like one of those type of situations like, well, shit, I need some money. Like, I'm going to make up this story because it doesn't sound right. You're a grown man, dude. Now you were shoved and all, like, damn, is Diddy that strong? He ain't that big. Y'all like this? Diddy, he's a 10-foot mountain Negro. This nigga comes, he comes straight from Kilimanjaro, this nigga Diddy. God damn him. My buttocks.
Abusive beyond belief.
Abusive beyond belief. Now we got these writings. Yeah, was supposed to be. Yeah, well, like I said, Diddy and them are like, fuck that. We gonna prove it. I think Diddy gonna actually walk. People think he not. I know it sound weird, but I've been looking at the case. I like the case is like it's just all over the place. It's like here, let's throw a net, a wide net, and we gonna hopefully catch this nigga on one of these things. That's how they looking at it. But that nigga was crying and shit. Get his ass out of here. Like, yeah, I don't know what the hell he was about, but yeah, he's gotta go. My Boochie cat. And this nigga Urkel, man. Urkel, man. Urkel, we be trying to give you a shot, my nigga. We know you got an affinity for white broads. We not even caring. We not like, hey, nigga, we don't like you because you like white girls. No, we not saying none of that, Urkel. We fuck with you. What I'm trying to say is this. Stop talking crazy like black people didn't fuck with Family Matters. We did rock with Family Matters. A lot of niggas did. You just was corny. It has nothing to do with your character was corny. Niggas be like, Urkel. We rocked with Eddie Winslow. Eddie was the man. You was just trying to get fucking Laura. You couldn't get him till you became your actual self. Stephon. But didn't you, your character, when you was Stephon the So Fine or whatever, didn't you cheat on Laura with a white girl on the show? So Urkel, you have that taint on you. That's why people don't fuck with you afterwards. You probably an asshole. I've heard plenty of people say Urkel is a scumbag. Like niggas don't like Jaleel White. Remember you had a show, nigga, after Urkel, and you had two white roommates, and it was a trash show, nigga. Just be honest. The show was trash. You was trash. And the white people took it and remixed it. I forgot the name of the show they created after that. But it wasn't you, Negro. And that's what it was. Nobody hated on you, Urkel. You had those weird big eyes. Those were things that happened, but don't go around saying like, well, let's listen to what he had to say on the
being a part of the TGIF brand sometimes makes you feel like you don't completely belong in the pantheon of blackness. You know, blackness has been treated as a very monolithic experience in entertainment. You know, if it's not a hood story, it's not a black story. And you know, sometimes I feel left out of that.
Yeah, story brought to us courtesy of the Jasmine brand. Go please tap into the Jasmine brand before, before this shit run out over there on TikTok. Maybe they have another channel they can direct you to where they'll have other content of this nature. But what we were saying right here is this whole nature. I automatically feel weird when you start talking about black is not a monolith. That's not even a conjecture to speak on. What you have to talk about is matte blackness now. See, we've already come over that being a black person is not a monolith. We've already only like weird conservative Negroes and like coons say that. But regular black people, we already know that. We know there's we know there's a menagerie of black people. There's different types of us in all types of various states, races, not racist states, ages, and like we have different looks to us. Our ethnotypes are different, but we're all of the same lineage. So if that makes any sense to some people. So Let's let him finish being fucking Urkel.
For that, so it's like, like if there's ever a poll and they say, oh, what are your favorite black shows? And, Martin is in there or Living Single or any of those kind of, I already know we coming in last. But if there's ever a poll and it's just like your favorite family shows and suddenly Martin's not in there or whatever, all of a sudden we rank really high. And so it's kind of interesting in how we look at ourselves, to be quite honest.
Because you're a family show. That's what you were. Martin wasn't a hood show. I don't know what you're talking about. You just said black shows. And so by saying that, you meaning that black people necessarily are all living in hoods. Well, damn. I bet all my white neighbors, they'll be fucking upset. I'm going to go out there and tell them, like, nigga, Urkel said you live in the hood. They going to be like, what the hell? Might get rid of all of them from around here. Go tell them, like, nigga, we live in the hood. Urkel said so. Because that's where black people live. I was laughing because that's what my daughter said earlier. She was like, yeah, it's like he's acting as if we live in the damn hood. She's like, and I was starting to laugh. I was like, yeah. But I don't know, Urkel. You're not winning me over.
Even as black folks. And somehow.
Because, this is another thing, too. Because he got the nerve to have an attitude if you call him Urkel in public. He will snap like Jimmy Walker. Because you better not call Jimmy fucking Walker JJ. He out here in Northern Virginia. I be seeing his ass. He is mean and he is grumpy as hell. Yeah, he's not nice. Not to black people. He's nice to white folks, though. But he see your black ass, he's like, Rrr. He ready to bite your head off. You're like, God damn, JJ. And you better not call him JJ. You might have to fight that.
I became a symbol for black male nerd culture, to be quite honest. I mean, I know this for a fact. Any brother that grew up in the 80s and 90s, well, 90s and 2000s, wearing glasses, he was told at school he looked like me. He was called Urkel. And he didn't look anything like me, guaranteed. But still, his peers would find a way to call him Urkel, and even girls to that extent. So it's really humbling to see how far nerd culture has come. And really, it's not nerd culture; it's smart culture. It's hobbyist culture. It's skateboarders. And I could never.
All right, shut the hell up, Urkel. God damn. Sometimes you just be like, you want to be like, yo, can this nigga just shut up? Stop. Like you created a whole genre. It already existed, nigga. They just took you and made you the black version of the white nigga from the Revenge of the Nerds. Stop playing around, Jaleel White. White people just remixed you. Yeah, like, yeah, fuck it. How about the nerd from fucking Revenge of the Nerds? Remember, go watch Revenge of the Nerds. Look at that dude's outfit. Jaleel White is wearing the same damn outfit. They just roll up his shirt sleeves and shit. That's the problem with these old 90s actors. These niggas be acting like they too much greater than they act like they show. Because we show reverence to certain shows. They get mad because now, like, ain't nobody really screaming about they want to watch Family Matters because it's corny. Some people do. Some people watch it. People give respect because I like the mom on there. I like Carl Winslow. That's the dad. Ain't that what the dad they called the Winslows? And grandma. I just thought that was just too many Negroes in one damn house. So I was like in my mind, like, wow, all these black people living in a house together? But they did have tension. When what's the name, the little nigga who dressed and danced like Michael Jackson, I wonder what happened to him as he's older. I'm going to look him up. But they had the little brother who he was like, no, he was the auntie's son, which she brought in the single motherhood shit, which I never liked that because no dad ever showed up for little Ricky. I think that's what his name was or something like that. Little curly haired kid, light skinned Negro. And I was saying in my mind, my mama used to say, this before my mother, this way before my mother passed. She used to say, that little boy with that hair, she must have been messing with them Puerto Ricans. Because that's why the daddy ain't around. See, this is how I grew up. My mama and them, they wouldn't assume that child had a black father. Nope. They'd be like, that must be a Puerto Rican. See, my mother called them all Puerto Ricans. And I'm being honest. I'm just trying to tell y'all. That's how I grew up. That's why when I hear people talking about this black and brown shit, I don't really know no black and brown. Because when I grew up, my mama and them, they didn't trust Latinos. That's how I'm trying to tell people. I'm like, no disrespect. I'm just saying that's how I grew up. When I grew up, my mama and them, they didn't trust Latinos the way, like, we kind of trusted a few because we had a few Latino friends. Like, I always think of my man Randy. But I never used to think shit because, because I rock with Randy and his dad don't want to let me in the house. I just be like, yeah, fuck it, your dad's an a-hole. I used to just feel like that. But it wasn't until later when, like, I had people like my man Jose, who fresh from Puerto Rico, and he learning English around me, and he started telling me like, yo, Breeze, man, you so good, you my homie. R.I.P. to Jose too. Jose passed away. That was my man. I told him to leave them damn pills alone. He wanted to be on the Percocet trip. Cause we used to drink a little purple stuff, but I was like, I got off that shit real quick. I was like, I don't like drinking that stuff. I was like, I told him right away, like, yeah, I had a couple of cups with him one time. I was like, yeah, I'm never doing that shit again. I was like, I don't want no more. But he will always keep doing that shit. He was my man though. But the shit that sent him over the edge, he was fucking with this sister, and I told him, don't mess with her. I'm like, of all the black women you want to try to get together with, don't get with her. And no disrespect. I'm just trying to tell you, I know sis. So there's no disrespect to her. I know what type of chick she is. So I'm like, it ain't gonna work for you. She might like your hair, and she probably thinking in her head like, dude, ooh, what type of baby me and him gonna make? Cause that's what she is, a baby making machine. So that brother, R.I.P. though. But I remember him telling me, like, we in my studio one day, he like, yo, Breeze. He like, yo, man, you my friend. I want to let you know, you like always tell me good things. You always have been a good friend to me. I want you to know, man, don't ever trust people that look like me just because they look like me. Because most of them, they don't like you. Yeah, I like you because you, when I met you, you know difference. You just take me in and you say, let me teach you something. I never had that before. Yeah, because I taught that nigga how to dress, everything. That was my homie. I taught that nigga everything. I remember there used to be niggas like, oh, you gonna leave that nigga around your wife? Like as if she just gonna run off with Latin love. I'm like, no, my wife is a real woman. What the hell's wrong with y'all? He could come around the house anytime if I'm not there. That was my homie. I trusted dude with my kids. He was a good brother. I watched him. I could tell. You could feel and get the vibe of a person. Some of y'all don't get that. Y'all think like everybody's out to get you. That's not the real talk. Sometimes shit, you meet people because the ties that bind you. There's strings in your life. Sometimes you walk past a person, y'all look at each other, and y'all don't even realize why y'all looking at each other. So sometimes you might get aggressive instead of thinking like, hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? And meet that brother or that sister, because that might be somebody you need to meet. That's how the universe works. That's how God works. God don't tie you to things that you can't handle. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So things are always like, here, that's that. So I always salute that brother. He always told me real game about the Latinos. I remember I had him dressing so American that they was forget they guard. And they'll start talking Spanish around him thinking that he don't know what they saying. I miss that brother. He was a cool ass brother. He was a cool Latino brother. That's why I tell people I don't have no problem. I have problems with those who would seek to undermine us or who would act like, hey, you niggers, you just lazy and, all that dumb type of stuff. Because you can say whatever you want, but once you keep saying the same old dumb crap, Well, our good brother Floyd, he was out there in London, and some people was going after him, talking about, well, shit, we gonna whip up on Floyd, and I guess it didn't go out the way they wanted. But Floyd said in a tweet on X that nothing really happened to him. So he said his bodyguards were just being good bodyguards. I'm going to say this real quick. It's safe to say that London now looks like either Child of Men or 28 Days Later. I don't know which I would say. I would say Child of Men. And I thought that was stupid that they're coming out with the new movie 28 years later. I wish they would have, because they did 28 days, they did 28 weeks. Why did y'all skip over? Because the books have 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 months. Then it gets to 28 years, because that's the last book. That's the fourth book. Like, why did they skip over 28 months? I was trying to figure out that. No doubts, Grizz. Do your thing. Do your thing. I'm just talking about the movie. I was just talking about the movie 28. If you ever seen the zombie movie 28 Days Later, they finally come out, and then they had a second one which was pretty good. That was 28 weeks later. I might have a zombie weekend. And now they have the new movie. I just saw the trailer. I was gonna run that trailer tonight too. Why didn't I bring that? I wanted to run that trailer. They don't never really F with me for showing trailers, but anyway, let's let it finish. That's what London looks like. Hey. It looks more like Children of Men. It looks more like the movie Children of Men, because when Children of Men, London was overrun with like immigrants and terrorists. And it was all over the place. Go watch that movie if you ever can. It's called Children. Let me put it in the chat so y'all can look that up. It's called Children. Why the hell you write chicken? Children of Men. Go watch that movie right there, Children of Men. That's a very dystopian type of movie. And you'll be like, what the hell? And then like nobody can have a baby. You know the chick, what's the black chick who we thought she was cool and now she started talking crazy. She was in that movie. They had her looking like a full African with the movie with the silence where you gotta be quiet. The natural place or some shit. Whatever that black chick is. Well, she was in the movie and she's like, I have a baby. She's the only one who can have a baby. And she's like, I have a baby. And I'm going to name my baby Bazooka. That's what she says. She's going to name the baby Bazooka. I start dying laughing. But anyway, look, we might have a fight coming up soon. They saying Clarissa Shields like, look, I'm going to beat the hell out of Remy Ma. Because I didn't know she fought her. But, yo, Clarissa looked nice, man. She was throwing a rap. I can't play the rap because it got the song, the beat and all that. But y'all, if y'all on Instagram, y'all see all that over there on Instagram. But shit, I ain't know Clarissa looked for a boxing chick. Her feet look good. Yeah, she looked like a snack. As a man, you're gonna be looking like, damn, she looked fine. She looked like a snack. You know, I always laugh when I see the old hippie white people come in. They're like, yeah, I'm trying to find something so I can I'm trying to make, they start giving you all this funny shit to make, like, listen, hippie, you just want to smoke some weed because they be looking for alligator clips. And that's how you know. Yeah, you know, Lupita Nyong'o. I'm glad you just said that. Lupita Nyong'o. She fucking, man, and she's in that movie and she's talking about, yeah, I'm going to have a baby named Bazooka. I was like, what the hell? And the white people had to save her. Then there was an African came out of somebody threw a bomb, a grenade blew up. Then an African came through it like, you had me die laughing. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? That's a wild movie. You got to go check that shit out. Children of Men. Wildest movie ever. You like, what the fuck? What is going on here? Because the last baby that was the last young person was a Latino. And they made it like there was no more FBAs. I was looking, I was like, oh, all regular black people done died off. We the first that had died off. I said, this is how racist these people is. It's like in America, the complete black population has died away. I was like, what the fuck? Why we always gotta die? That's what they do. But here, Remy Ma going off because this is what led to, I guess this leads to her eventually getting into the war with Clarissa.
One of my best friends is a dentist and my daughter's godmother. You like talking about fighting. I do. It's not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. Because it goes right back into that other category when I was telling you. As soon as I'm glad it cut me off. I hope y'all ain't see that. As soon as I feel like you get one hit that I don't like, take it to the... Okay?
Y'all, why is Remy Ma out here acting crazy now that Papoose has leveled up and finally left her behind alone? Remy Ma was just out here justifying her cheating and saying that she's more than happy with her new young man. But word on the street is that she's mad salty that Papoose didn't put up more of a fight to get her and their marriage back after claiming that he loved her so much. When word broke that Remy cheated with Easy the Block Captain, that nearly broke Pat. Papoose neglected his own career that he was still developing, by the way, to run all the way to Bedford Correctional Center for women to lay next to Remy Ma for all of the years that she was incarcerated. Conjugal visits were from Monday to Friday and started at 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And Papoose would cancel shows, events, even studio sessions just to make sure that he was there for Remy and she never felt alone. I mean, it's unfortunate that he kind of abandoned his budding career for a woman that ultimately didn't value the relationship as much as he did. But he was consistent. He loved her down, and everyone who knew him knew that.
Pat used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
so he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day, except for Altis on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally the first year,
How far is Stafford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, so like, I mean, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm all right. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed it, like, that was all right, and I was like, he was like, all right, cool, and then come, like, a little bit less, he'll come, like, 3 times a week.
So, like, I'm trying to figure that part out. Like, you know, Papoose, Remy Ma, you cheated on him with a bust-down rapper who ain't never gonna make no albums. Are we forgetting that part? I seen another brother said, I don't know why y'all ask. Oh, that was Skoka. He was over there talking about, I don't know why y'all asking me about Remy Ma. He was like, hoes gonna be hoes. I started laughing. I was like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Now she wanna figure out, well, let me blame him. He was messing with Clarissa Shields. I assume when I looked at what the timeline, they weren't together at that point. So you had already did what you did. He was allowed to check out whoever the hell he else wanted. He's lucky. Because I would tell some men the worst thing to do in life is not have a side chick. You like, oh, shit. You're like, wait, what? I know. You like, damn. I hope my wife don't hear this. But the worst thing in life is to end up not having a side chick. Because then there's nobody to step in right away to take that place. See, a woman is naturally going to be able to get another mate because that's just how it happens by the laws of attraction. But a man, as you get older, you might find yourself like, damn, I got to go out here and do this. I got to do that. That might be uncomfortable to you. So it's kind of important to have a side chick. That's what I'm just going to say. If you can have one. That's all I'll say that much. But you figure it out in your mind. Don't end up without having somebody to come through and fill that void because you will feel alone. I'm just telling you from experience, you'll feel alone. See, I didn't have no side chick. I was like, damn, I should have had a side bitch. Because if I would have had a side bitch, I wouldn't have to, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have felt so alone when it was just me and my daughters. I was like, God damn, this shit tough. You don't think about it at first. You be like, God damn. And then that shit be hitting you. You be like, this shit is, you know, on your own. You be like, I don't know why these bitches want to be single mamas. But you weather it as a, you know, because you're a man. You're like, shit, I'm going to just keep on doing what I got to do. Same routine. Just more. Now I got to learn feelings and emotions because you can't just, like, yell at them and shit and get them to do it. You know, you got to actually talk to them and stuff. Figure out what they feeling because they might not be feeling a certain way. That's why I said when their mother was around, I was just used to like, here's the money. What's the problem? Here's your mama. I would be like that. Here's your mama. I didn't even sit there and think about that shit. So later on, I had to sit here as I'm going through this shit. I'm like, you know, that's why some people ask me about grieving. I was like, shit, I didn't have time to do any of that. You know, I was sitting there and I'm like thinking like, shit. You know, I'm not, you know, I can't, I didn't have time to grieve. I didn't have time to think about, like, oh, yeah, let me boo-hoo-hoo. No, I had to, like, readjust myself. Like, damn, like, oh, shit, well, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to say that. Okay, because you can't just talk to girls anyway, you know? If you want to have some decent young ladies, you got to sit there and listen, you know? You can't always be like, hey, my way or the goddamn highway. God damn it. No. You sit down, let them express themselves. That's what I said. I learned a lot about emotional stuff was when I was having to listen to them. Like, I didn't do all that emotional stuff. But yeah.
Times a week, or like, you know, but it still seemed like he was there a lot. I spoke to him almost literally every day.
The two of them had just exchanged vows over the phone because Remy was cuffed and off to prison. But Papoose took those vows very seriously. He rejected anybody that tried to penetrate their relationship, and he was loyal and never stepped out on her. There was someone one time that claimed that Pap did cheat on Remy while she was locked up and had even gotten another woman pregnant. But baby, he shut all those rumors down, and he had this to say, quote, I love the ground my wife walks on and would never, ever cheat. Hypothetically speaking, if I did, it would never be with someone who is this unattractive. I'm sorry, end quote. And on top of that, Easy was Papoose's guy. And the last thing you want to hear is that your woman and the man you thought you could trust were clapping cheeks behind your back.
I was at a fucking, what do you call it when you first start doing your music and stuff? It's called a showcase. I was at a showcase in Washington D.C. Me and Papoose opened together, and I remember that brother. And I always say that was a respectable brother. I remember I had a good time hanging out with him. Cause after you do the showcase, we had the little. Cause we was at the Capitol Center down in D.C. I remember me and him going in the bathroom. Cause most of us, I think all of us kind of went to the bathroom at one point, cause we waiting for everything to kind of start. And we was just amazed at how fucking everything was made of marble and gold. I remember we was all in there like, damn. And I remember Papoose was like, yo, this the type of shit. This what I'm talking about. This what America be on. They be flossing. Because niggas used to say flossing at that time. Like, hey, this shit flossing. You in there like, yo. You looking around, all that marble and gold and shit and brass. You like, damn, this shit look clean. And it look clean as hell in there. You be up in there, you like, damn, I can't. You feel like, how we gonna use the bathroom? I was listening to other niggas, they was saying that, like, man, this shit too clean. Because they had, like, the wood shit on the bathroom. I was like, this shit look fresh. And all the pictures up in that bitch. This is down in D.C. Yeah. That was like what? That's like 2010, 2012 maybe. I remember me, Papoose, I think E. Ness was there. A bunch of people. I remember I was laughing to myself because I'm got these German magazine people. Because you know Germans be really into hip hop. People don't know that. I was like, Germans be heavy in the hip hop. Germans be heavy on that shit. They love hip hop. They come to get an interview all the time. You like, oh shit. I remember shit. I was doing some quality work at that time. I was making beats. I was getting behind the scenes. I did a couple of magazine shoots. I still got them. They in frames and shit. I got all that bullshit. But yeah, I don't really do what I don't really be out there because like I said, everything went kind of crazy. The world changed. You know, it flipped upside down. that damn COVID came through and everything else, and it's like shit. When niggas work jobs and you do what you do. But I always tell people, keep doing what you're doing. You never know you bust off on something else again. But you see now, look, a lot of people moving in a certain way because they don't want to be attributed to like, hey, that nigga might be like a Diddy. Let's get that out of here. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. God damn it. Well, look, I hope they don't come to fisticuffs. They saying they gonna come to fisticuffs. I don't know. It's weird. It's wild. Yeah. Yeah. Here's our sister too. Yeah, I gotta drop that. We gotta drop that at least tonight, cause that'll be too old by like tomorrow. I'm trying to get shit through right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get out of here. I got 2 more stories. This is Trey the Truth looking for his daughter. Damn, I couldn't imagine, yo.
Tell me what's going on with your daughter.
As of now, she's been missing for about 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, a little bit of everybody looking for her. So, she was. I took her to visit her mom in Houston, and she was supposed to just spend a day or so with her. And my last time seeing her.
4 months ago.
August 16th.
That was the last time you saw her? When was the last time you spoke to the mother?
Instantly when she took her, I was calling and blowing up the phone that whole night, and then part of the next day, and after that everything got disconnected, blocked, so she kind of just went off the face of the earth.
That's what scares me right there. Like I'm worried for bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope this ends well, but
Earth, as far as emails, phone, social media. She abandoned her apartment, abandoned the car. So at this point, that's what made it a scary situation, because it's like now when somebody moving like that and their mental not right, I had to decide, do I keep it private or do I go public? And at first I was keeping it private for almost 4 months because I felt like I'd rather hurt to protect my child. And then, when I got a certain call with certain news, it was like, man, I just got to go public. And at this point, I'm going to leave it in God's hands, and hopefully he'll touch somebody's heart that may see my child and can get her back to me. Now, the sad part is to have to experience somebody being like, oh, well, technically it's not kidnapping because she's with the mom. But it's like when you went through what I went through for 6 years and I actually have custody and you came and took her, and not only did you take her, you flew her to a new city that same day and put a bunch
Now, I'm going to say real quick, they would not do that to a white man to tell him that's not technically kidnapping. Let's take Elian Gonzalez's father, for example. They ruled with a dude over there way in another country in Cuba, and they came and got that child. But to tell a black man, that's not technically. When he's telling you, like, yeah, this is a crazy bitch. I'm trying to tell y'all, they be protecting these women. That's why I'm saying I feel bad for our brother Trey the Truth that he didn't know who he was, like, consorting with. Because you got to think about that when you having a baby. You want the baby to survive. That's an investment. People like, why would you talk about a baby like that? God damn it. That baby is a human being. Yes, it's a human being, but you invest your time, your money, your effort, your intellect to imbue into that child. It's an investment, motherfucker. You wouldn't want to protect it so much. Don't you want to protect your investments? The hell is wrong with you? These are just beings. They're gonna have a bunch of beings and they're gonna walk around. They're just gonna beings. Nobody has to protect them. Why would you say that, Goofy? Because I don't know. Ain't that what everybody else would say? Shut your ass up. You got to be like that with sometimes. You just gotta be like, you just here to be contrite sometimes. Like, goddamn. Let him finish, man. I pray
His
for
charges
this
on
brother,
me.
man.
If the shoes was reversed and it was me,
so
I'm pretty
much.
sure them people would have came and got me and found me ASAP. It wouldn't be a question of where it can't be kidnapping because the daddy came and took it from the mom who had custody. I was in LA searching for my baby for the longest, to the point.
Do you think she's here in LA, or where do you think she could be?
She's from LA, and the private investigator spotted her and her mama moving my baby from spot to spot. They just ended up after they caught her doing that, moving her spot to spot, they got video of it. The last time my baby was seen, she was coming out of somebody's house, and the investigators tried to follow her. She took them on a high-speed chase.
Do you have a plea to the community? If you see your daughter, call.
I'm asking everybody, and I'm being very clear. Do not try and touch my child. Don't try and get her yourself. Don't bother the mama. It's missing posters up. It's all kind of different stuff. Just simply call the numbers, even if you got to call 911 and say you seen a missing child. Whatever you need to do just to make sure somebody can get there. Of course, definitely try not to let her get out your sight, because they can go back underground. They've been underground for 4 months now.
Sure. If the mother sees this, what do you say to her?
Look,
my issue ain't, even as hurtful as it is, I can't do nothing but pray for her right now. But all I ask is you know what's right and you know what's wrong, man. Just get truth back to me so I can make sure truth is okay.
God damn. This is what he got to go through. That's so goddamn terrible. I pray that the child is returned to the father who has custody. I mean, this universe is wicked. This administration we've been having under Biden and all of them, it's all been wicked. Boy, trade of truth. Yeah, I gotta get this video too because it's got to be said. Oh no, we don't need that bitch. You talking crazy. Oh yeah. I think I should have had all of those. The power of white boys when they show up. Cause yeah, we've had some incidences where like white people have been going on rampages and nobody seems to know what to do with them. They just get to terrorize the whole neighborhood, the block, and people be like, what the hell? That'd be it. We'll get to that first, but here's our sister who just passed away explaining that we different. We not Africans. We definitely something different.
We are the only people that came to America that became Americans because we had to completely recreate ourselves. And it's a fascinating history. We did that mostly with song. And it's one of the reasons that we still dominate. No matter what else it is, the Black American sound dominates. Everybody wants to sound like us. They don't want to look like us most of the time, but they want to sound like us.
Well, I think secretly, as people tan, they do want to look like us.
Well, you may have a point there.
Right?
Yeah.
They definitely want to dress like us.
Oh, definitely.
And they speak like us.
Yeah.
You've been able to impact a lot of the younger generation, especially in this hip-hop culture.
Oh, yeah.
Your name right now is revered, and some of the greatest artists on this planet today, like a Kanye West, even mentioned you in songs.
Salute to our wonderful sister who just transitioned to the ancestors, Nikki Giovanni. We salute you. Praises and blessings amongst the ancestors. We know that you have risen to a new state in life, and we hope that you send blessings back down to us. I say. That's what we want to say to our wonderful sister who, we feel like that the ancestors have retained her. Even for whatever little bit of transgression, she'll get through it. That's how it works. That's how it works. Wonderful sister. Here's a crazy. Well, this is something that irks me. That they keep talking about this situation in New Jersey and all this place, and it's reached down here too, but they're not really being honest about it. And I think it's weird. Like, just listen. Like, if you don't know what's going on, you're not even checking. Then how can you say that it's not a threat? This is weird.
We have
to
no
me,
evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat, or have a foreign nexus. The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are investigating these sightings, and they're working closely with state and local law enforcement to provide resources using numerous detection methods to better understand their origin. Using very sophisticated electronic detection technologies provided by federal authorities, we have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. The United States Coast Guard is providing support to the state of New Jersey and has confirmed that there is no evidence of any foreign-based involvement from coastal vessels. And importantly, there are no reported or confirmed drone sightings in any restricted airspace.
So are the people having a mass psychosis? Is that what they're saying? I don't know. I guess it's what they're saying. You people are fucking nuts. Hell is wrong with you? No goddamn drones in the sky. Even though we keep seeing the videos on YouTube, Instagram, but I guess he's like, nigga, we said these are not the droids you're looking for, nigga. Nigga, didn't you hear me? Yo, I saw a video where they said a lot of the immigrants are self-deporting. Niggas is like, let's get the hell up out of here. Here comes that Trump, that nigga. Oh, Lord, that blonde-haired, cotton ball head nigga. He's coming. They getting the hell out of Dodge, boy. It's fucked up, but yo, that's how it had to be, man. I'm sorry. Shit had to get cut off. Here's a white guy going crazy. I think it's in some Asian place because all the police are so small. They can't even tackle him. It's so crazy to have to try to take down a naked white man. Oh, God. This is like Street Fighter. This reminds me of an old Japanese movie. All that yelling and shit. Like they ain't have no tasers. Like, why didn't they tase him just because he was white? They're like, we gonna choke this white nigga out, but he was dusting him off. Look, he just yo, what the hell, yo? Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. We over here. All right, we back. We back. I hope we back. Wait, let me fix that real quick. Wait, hold on. We back. I'm sorry about that. Yo, that was like Mortal Kombat and shit. They could not take his ass down. It's like, where the tasers at? They're like, oh no, he's white. We can't scorch the pink of flesh. Can't cross pink of flesh. It's too valuable. Now here's a sister saying what she learned about some Nigerians who talk hate and what they do to even other Nigerians. Let's listen to her real quick.
So not only have Nigerian celebrities have had negative, disgusting things to say about Black Americans, but our overall experience of Africans have not been a positive one. Hence the term Makata. You feel what I'm saying? But the girl Ashley from the Potomac Housewives called the lady Wendy Osu. And so at the reunion, they was questioning her about it and trying to figure out what it meant. They didn't want to divulge what it meant. I did some research. In Nigeria, they would just deem you a slave. And that is what that means. And the descendants of these people are still socially outcasted to this day. When I say that the things that other people have to say about us only is because they know us and they know who we are and we don't know them and don't give a damn to learn. See, I decided to start taking a different route. Now I give a damn to learn. So to argue with me, baby.
All right. You want to know that they called each other slaves. Well, that explains the vitriol and the hate over here. When they say, hey, nigga, you was a slave, nigga. Listen, lazy nigga. You only built America because the white man told you. They always mad. Like, nigga, regardless, we built it, nigga. Y'all niggas sat around in dirt huts, eating mud cookies, and then you get mad like, oh, oh, you niggas, you so divisive, nigga. Why you always so like that, nigga? Or and then there's some of y'all who be like, y'all sit around and y'all y'all co-sign everything. Y'all niggas is fuddy-duddy. Y'all niggas follow everything. See, y'all the niggas that I start thinking about in life when I say, well, niggas just bicker all the time about nothing. Why are you even wasting your time bickering over what another man do? If you see there's something lacking there that you say, well, damn, he not doing that, or he not addressing that, all right, well, let me make my channel address that. Let me let whatever I'm doing, whatever platform I so-called got, let me address that. Let me start thinking about those things. Like, I don't see Tariq in them or Professor Black Truth or the Black Authority with gardening channels. But within my channel that I do, which is basically a lifestyle channel, is just everything to me, there's gardening. There's cooking. There's as much as I think that as a regular person, you're going to actually be absorbing rather than me sitting around playing like, oh, yeah, that's not true. Oh, let me just make a niche. Well, guess what? You lose out on a whole lot of other people once you lock yourself down on the line. And guess who told y'all to have a niche? It was the white people, right? The white people said, yeah, at YouTube, the white people at Instagram, all these people told y'all that. While their channels were multiple channels. Tricking you out of do what's real. Do what's natural. it's more capturable. I listen to people who contact me from India, and they say like, "Oh, I love you." It's just like you're not trying to be like most of the others. You're not trying to be like you're making all production so great that you're thinking no one can ever reach there. Yours is looking good and it's reaching. You see the numbers. They talk like that. They can see the shit. They was like, yeah, you not making it all grandiose. They even like when they say, I love when you do your productions. Very good. They talk, because that's how they talk. Let's play like we not going to talk in their accent. The same way you see them emulating us, we going to emulate them right back. Stop being afraid. Some of you niggas get ready to jump out of your skin like, your nose is wrong, goddammit. Y'all got too much Martin Luther King in your blood, goddammit. Hallelujah. Lord, please. Her nose is wrong to laugh. You know how many people didn't barely laugh? I had this Kung Fu dude. I don't think I could post it over here on YouTube, really. I think I did it in the... Look, he had one leg, and he's beating everybody with this one little leg. He got a stump on one side, then he got one little arm, and then I think it's like one little arm, and then it's like a little hand arm sticking out. But somehow he's flipping all these people. Man, I'm telling y'all, I should play that shit right now. I think I got it. Hold on. Look, y'all tell me if I'm wrong for this video. Just tell me. I'm going to post it in just a minute. If I'm wrong, you know, y'all going to let me know, goddammit. Oh, let me let her talk about immigration real quick.
So not only have Nigerian celebrities have had negative, disgusting things to say about Black Americans, but I
bring you back. Get you out of
It's changed, but especially here, like down by 8th Avenue, it's really sketchy.
Emily McKenzie, who works in Manhattan, says she's felt a tangible difference over the last 2 years as more and more migrant shelters sprang up. She blames federal and local officials for allowing things to get out of control.
I think, you know, immigration policy has to be fixed at a larger level.
But in what might be a sign of the end of New York's migrant crisis, the city is closing 25 of its more than 200 shelter locations over the next few months, including the Randall's Island Giant Tent encampment where we've repeatedly covered violence, and the Floyd Bennett Field encampment where there's been flooding concerns and many neighbors have protested.
I think this idea of decompressing some sites where there had been some incidents, where we wanted to make sure that we were working and being as good neighbors as we possibly could, was definitely part of our analysis. But we also were looking at places where the leases were up, what particular neighborhoods had a lot of shelters in them.
Deputy Mayor Ann Williams-Isom says after spending $6 billion to help manage an influx of some 225,000 migrants, it was always the hope to eventually begin closing shelters. She credits her team's 30 and 60-day shelter limits and intensive work to help migrants move on and apply for work permits. Will more sites be closed sooner than later?
So Henry, I keep on saying that we could spend a lot of time talking about sites, but I want to go back and get up on the balcony and say that with the good work that we're doing, that a lot more people are making their way out. I think something like 75% of the people who have come and been in our care are now being able to make their way onto the American dream.
Get them up out the spot. One way or another, it's going down, goddammit. No disrespect to y'all. We just letting you know. Goddamn, time is up. Now, hold on. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then we'll go to Godfrey, and that'll take us out. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. Here we go. Here we go. done, man. I'm done. Let me let Godfrey go ahead and tell you what he felt about Travis Hunter fucking up.
This message goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. Yeah, I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage because it's something about this woman, man. The way she was talking to, and she was talking like she was really that chick. Listen, you love who you love. Facts. Okay, I got that. That's all logical, but something ain't right. I just watched that dumb video of you guys in those matching pajamas that bugged me. And she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
It wasn't my type.
And then we went to this party and then we fell in love. I think, personally, I don't know when y'all dated, with high school, I don't give a fuck. But when she found out your stats, bro, that's when I think she was like, oh, I love him. I love him. I don't know what she is. She's like Indian looking, Latino looking with a sprinkle of Ebonics. I don't fucking know what she is. But one thing I do know, you need to watch your ass, bro. I'm so serious, man. I just something ain't right. And I'm sure people agree with me right now. They're agreeing with me. Don't get suckered into this shit, bro. You better sign all kinds of fucking papers, man. All right? You better have an ironclad fucking contract because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful.
Grizz, that was what I was trying to say. The nigga was... Yeah, he was karate chopping every goddamn body, so yeah, I don't know what was going on. That's why I told people, you got to be shitting me that was real, but I don't know. I have some people sent me some nasty messages. I was like, what's wrong with it? I said, I bet that guy can take a joke better than you can. But you know for sure, if you was in the street and some nigga ran up on you and you had him with you, you really gonna bet on him? Alright, nigga. Whatever.
Be careful with that shit, bro. I'm just saying. I hope Coach Dion is helping him out. Like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I can't tell you what to do. You just gotta have confidence in what you're doing. And I bless you, bless God, and just be careful with the bullshit. I just didn't like what she said. She said, I'm not your type. He said, yeah, I think you should have let the bitch go. That's what I didn't mean to curse, but I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. But Travis, your last name is Hunter, bro. You might have to go hunting real soon, bro. Whew. Go Buffaloes.
There you have it, man. And I'm saying the same thing to the young brother. That's not your piece, man. That's not your piece, nigga. You're not gonna ever come home and find peace around that woman. If she's pregnant, you better slip some Plan B into her mocha latte. You have to do something. And she older than him. So she's a kind of like I don't know, a mid cougar or whatever. But she moved him into her house, or her apartment or whatever. And his dumb parents let that happen. Those guys there, he must be as big as his mama. Because his daddy, or his dad ain't around. I don't know. Maybe he is. Is he? I haven't seen him at the Colorado game. I never heard him even talk about it, you know. I watched the other Sun channel, the Well Off Media. I watched their channel on YouTube, so I never heard him talk about Travis' father or nothing. I remember he tried to have a YouTube channel, and this bitch made him cancel the YouTube channel. Because there were too many girls on there. I remember I was on the live. She started blocking everybody. He done gave her ass the damn he done gave her ass the damn, what you call it? And she ran out there. What is going on? Okay, brother. I don't know what's going on over here. We're gonna move that out. But yeah, I don't know, Travis Hunter, man. I don't know. It's on you. I don't know if your mama lets you go out there with a older woman and move into her damn apartment. I don't know. But whatever. Phenomenal young man. He's very good, very talented. He's gonna be something. But I hope he don't let this woman be his problem and be like, damn, I didn't see it. Cause that's where shit go bad. When you heard a bunch of people telling you that. That happened to Ray Caruth. If you ever, there's a football player, Carolina Panthers, Ray Caruth. People were telling him, man, you should have leave this woman alone. And when she had that kid that he didn't want, and see, he did some simp shit. He went and tried to murder her. Unalive her. That's what he did. And it didn't work out. And they found his ass hiding in the trunk of a car. So you don't want to go out like Ray Caruth. So I hope the brother wake up and realize, but it's too late today. You know? He gonna have a lifetime of that. He gonna be sitting there begging her all the time. Once you get that nice house, she gonna be locking him out. What? What basketball player recently? I forgot his name. Terrence Mann. He just got in trouble recently where he had to go choke up the woman who locked him out of his own damn house. He came home from the club late, and the bitch is in his house. He ain't married to her, trying to tell him he can't come back in the house today. And he broke in there and damn near strangled the bitch. And people don't know, like even though he got charged still by the NBA, the charges were dropped because the judge was like, legally he has the right to do whatever. She was in his house. She hadn't been living there 30 days. See, the judge is like, hey, when she admitted that she hadn't been there more than a couple of days, the judge like, yeah, bitch, you don't live there. He got the right to come in his house and get you out. But it was like, was it reasonable force and shit like that? I was like, oh my God. But whatever. And then the NBA still fined him and shit. Even though he was legally right. I remember people was trashing Terrence Mann. I saw people on Instagram on that threads. Oh, look, another black man beating a woman, beating his wife. beating a woman. I'm like, nah. I said, there's more to it. The minute y'all niggas see something, y'all niggas pile right in. I'll be like, wait, hold up. There's got to be a reason in the story that a nigga hit a woman in the first place. Because don't no niggas be hit, not that I know of. I don't know no niggas that just be like, I'll be like, oh, if he hit it, he had a reason to. It's always been that way in my world. Like, hey, nigga, unless it's a nigga you know who all he do is beat bitches. You like, oh, this nigga. Because you seen that nigga. That's all his motive is. You like, this nigga just beat bitches. You would be like that. But if a nigga you know that ain't never did nothing solid, and you know he's solid, you never seen him do nothing, you be like, yeah, that nigga, she must have did something to him. You wouldn't automatically talk shit to that brother. This new world is just different because it's what Neely Fuller Jr. said. They will all have single mamas, and so all they know how to do is gossip and cause drama. So you have to think about that. It's not like we saying, oh, sorry, we want to kick every single mom. It's just we saying that, it's not as productive as they would like us to believe. And I'm just wanting sisters to understand that too. It's not as productive. No disrespect to you, but if you could somehow get yourself a mate in your life, two heads are always better than one. Foundation and building family is a respectable thing. Don't think it's something wrong. I think it's necessities of life and living and productivity. It's what we need that builds and keeps our culture thriving by enhancing ourselves and reaching out to one another over the generations. That's what we need, you know. We're going to have some ratchet shit and all that type of stuff popping off because that's what we got that still. But we got to tighten that shit up now. We can't let that be like, oh, this is where they're going. We don't need to keep saying, they're letting the babies. No, it should be like the babies don't even know what that is because we not letting it go down. That's where it is. And that's something I hope Latinos can take. I hope white folks can take, Asians can take. Clamp down on this weird shit where you just letting people just be weird just for the fucking hell of it. Because all this nutty shit they doing right now, they're not going to be doing in 10 to 15 years later. All this dyeing of the hair, all this walking around in pajamas, all this just looking like degenerates all over the place, like a goddamn insane clown posse concert. Everybody looking like that, just looking like straight trash. No care about themselves coming. I told people, I said, it's funny, a chick at my job, she said, I recognize you only, you jump, anybody that look nice and fashionable, you talk to them fast than regular people. That you damn right. If you look like the homeless, I'm sorry, I might bypass you like the goddamn homeless. A woman it's winter time, she got on nice boots, a nice jacket. She got nice jeans on that she wearing. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm damn sure gonna help her. And I could smell her through a coat. That's a woman. I like helping women, even when they got wedding rings on. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna be sitting here catering to the homeless. Cause white folks be musty now. I remember when I was a kid, only time you smelled white folks is if it rained outside. If it caught them all in a huge group and it rained. And I'll say that was in the past, because I don't really smell them like I used to. I'm no disrespect, but there was a slight, if you ever had a damp dog, I'm just trying to be honest. White folks kind of had that smell when they got rained on in a large group and you were near them. This is just my experience growing up in New York. But like I said, as I grew up and years went by and I was in different areas, I didn't smell that same scent with all white people. So I don't know if that was the smell of the white folks in New York or whatever. But I'll just tell you, that's what I smelled in New York. I smelled Benji. As soon as it rained, I was like, them niggas smell like Benji. I remember we got trapped with them, Our Lady of Loretta. We wanted them out of our school quick. Because they had a bomb threat or some shit. Because I remember all the kids started saying this shit. I knew it. I was like, I didn't think it was true. And then I started sniffing the air. I'm like, yeah, they do smell like motherfucking Benji. Because if you was black, everybody black had a dog named Benji. Before you got a pit bull and a Rottweiler. Y'all keep talking that Rottweiler. That's a late 80s, 90s dog. Even the Rottweiler. Before you got to the Rottweiler, nigga, if you grew up and you was alive and a kid in 85, 86, 84, whatever, you was a little kid, you had a damn Benji dog. All black people had one. Why you think Benji was such a popular movie? Y'all like, wait, what? Yeah, Benji wasn't popular with white people. Even though they made the movie, it actually was more popular in black neighborhoods because black people could relate to the dog. White people saw that dog was like, ugh. It was a mutt. It was a fucking mutt. But if you was black, you had a dog that looked just like Benji. He was a mutt. You had mutts. Niggas just getting designer dogs. I remember. Niggas had pits start arriving in the 90s, nigga. You wasn't scared of no damn pit before 1990, nigga. You was being chased by Labrador retrievers, fucking golden retrievers, them mixed versions of them type of shits. They would be loose, chasing your ass down the street, bro. I remember I used to hate when my mother be like, yo, you and your brother gotta go down to your aunt's house to pick up some shit. So I gotta get the shopping cart. And I gotta carry the shopping cart behind me because when the dogs come, I gotta hope I don't drop it because I'm running and screaming. Yeah, these dogs was monsters, yo. You don't understand. They used to wait till you come. Anybody, and the nigga, it was a white man who lived there too. This is in the hood. A white nigga, he lived there, and they never did nothing about him, about them dogs jumping on the fence. Eventually, I forgot who it was, but somebody I know eventually poisoned them dogs. And that white man was crying then, and then the police wanted to act like they wanted to investigate. The fuck out of here. And nobody gave a damn, and that white man eventually left. See, I used to tell people, I was like, the white people that used to stay in the neighborhood were very mean. You'd be like, what? Yeah. You would think they would be nice. There was very few nice ones. Most of them were very mean and hostile to you. Like, then why the hell are you still here? Because that cracker was trapped. And you have enough money to get out. I'd rather be a decent human being than would be a shithead. But there was some, like Miss Dottie. She was a nice old white lady. She was always nice. She knew where she lived. And she benefited from that because people did things for her and cared about her. So when her kids didn't give a damn about her, she didn't just die in there and get eaten by cats. It was the black community that came together to make sure she had a decent burial. Not her damn kids. They showed up to get that house and stuff, though. So I'm trying to tell you there's a difference. And that's no disrespect. That's just called being honest. Like I told people, when I was seeing video pictures of black people allegedly climbing fences into the zoo, I said, that's just not a real black person. I said, either that person mentally ill, because my first thought was, before I even thought that person might be an immigrant, I used to be like, I think that person might be mentally ill. And then I would always pay attention to the last names. I still hadn't made a connection yet. I keep hearing it. I'm like, every time I see a damn black person, like when they had that one sister, she climbed in the window, and even the dude and his wife who let the baby get in there and got the damn monkey killed, they were immigrants. They were all immigrants. And I was like, damn, that makes sense. Because I remember when I was a kid, what we thought was a white boy who climbed into the damn polar bear thing at the New York Museum, the New York aquarium and shit, and got eaten by the polar bear, that was a Latino kid. Nobody fucking that's the same black person does that. We don't climb into, we don't even like really, to be honest, a lot of black people don't like being in the woods. That's why I always commend my brothers who do hunt, who be out there in the field. Those are special kind of brothers. But for the most point, most black people can't stand outdoors. That's why I be trying to tell black people we need to get outdoors more often, because we, of all the groups, to me in my mind, I feel like we be indoors more often and we should be outside. Like especially when the summer comes, in the spring and all that. Get out and do things and meet with people instead of just being inside. But yo, I appreciate my man Grismatically, Bronze, Black McBain. Who else came in here? There's somebody else came in here. I ain't got time to go look. But yo, I appreciate y'all coming in, man. We have a great one. Y'all have a great one. We'll be back tomorrow night. Look, we'll probably be back around, I think, probably 10 tomorrow for the Friday flip. But until then, y'all have a great one, man. This is Breeze Omega. Omega this Breeze. And